paused? Is it just like a freeze frame?
I mean, I can't tell. I mean, it's not like the screen's moving around.
So you can still see it. You just can't see stuff happening.
Yeah,
But now
I
it's
guess
back up
so.
again. All right, cool. Well, we are live. What's up, everybody? I'm Harold. That's Tim. Tim.
What's up?
Yeah.
Coming to you from the BOBFL. Is that
Yes.
a velociraptor? What the fuck is that thing,
Oh,
man?
that was we got a chance to upload a I don't know, logo, and
Nice.
that is a scene from a Nicolas Cage movie. Uh, Gosh, what movie is that? Val Kilmer is standing right next to him, and he's like a cop who's like taken way too much drugs, and he's hallucinating uh, that lizard. Nicolas Cage is hallucinating the lizard.
Oh yeah, that movie looked awesome. I saw the review for that.
I forgot the name of it. It's been a minute.
So, is there any plan on finishing out betting on ball or not betting on balls? This is betting on balls.
Yeah,
Uh,
Gage
Gage
and
and
Cage.
Cage.
So for those who don't know, Gage and Cage is one of my other podcasts, where
Sister show.
I watch every Nicolas Cage movie and gauge them, review them live. And I've done like 30 or 40 episodes, close to 40 episodes.
Good. Significant chunk so far.
I just been busy and I had to put it on hold.
Sure.
But I'll come back
Yeah,
to
I
it.
mean, because that's a fucking commitment, man. Like you literally have to like sit down and watch the whole thing. It's hard
Yeah,
to do that week after week with anything, you know.
yeah.
Especially
It's all
like
about trying
mine.
to balance my time and stuff too. I mean, same thing with this. I mean, we did betting on balls for a season and then we let it rest for a while. But we're
Right.
back. We're fucking
And now
back.
football season has started again, my
We're
friends. We're
back,
back.
bitches. Thursday. Fucking
Yep.
Thursday. We're gonna take all these fools. We're gonna take their
The
monies. So this
Rams
is what we're
and
this
who's playing the Rams? They're two good teams.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
It's Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo
Buffalo's
Bill. This is gonna
really
be a fun
good.
game, actually.
Mhm.
I'm excited. So we're gonna have to do another episode of betting on balls that is on that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Stephon
we're
Diggs.
taking off running, man. We're going right for it.
Stephon Diggs, speaking of which,
Mm.
that could be a early round pick for us, I
Who's he
feel
playing
like.
for?
Buffalo. Josh Allen's throwing him the ball.
Oh,
Imagine if we got the fucking Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen Wombo combo.
that's not gonna happen.
It could.
I don't think it will. I think we got lucky on that mock draft because it didn't count. I think with people with real money on the line, you're not going to get Josh Allen on the third pick.
I think you can. That's about where he went in my draft. So imagine a world.
I just don't think it's going to happen.
Well, maybe it
he's
could.
the
Then.
top quarterback in the league,
Yeah, he
supposedly.
is. But
Uh,
imagine a world where we took Stephon Diggs with our first pick and then took Josh Allen in the third. I mean, that's like what? 40 points a game at least?
Maybe. I feel like I bet on Stefan Diggs quite a bit last year,
Mm-hmm.
and don't feel like those bets really all paid off.
Sure. He had a really good year, though. Like on paper,
Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
sure.
Let's
Yeah,
check
bring it up.
Let's check out.
Let's look at Dig. Actually, if you just hit players right there on our screen that you're sharing,
Yeah, on the Yahoo thing. Hold on, let me pull it back up.
yeah, it'll show it up on there too.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a pop-up screen at the top of my screen with the zoom, and it makes it hard to access my tabs at the top. It's kind of annoying.
Sure.
Did our league fill up? Let's check this one real quick.
I think he did get in.
Oh, Gert.
So
Gert
our buddy was able to get in to our league, guys, which is kind of cool.
in the BOBFL.
The Bob Freedom League.
I want to see.
So we got 24 minutes.
Yeah, dude, we gotta do this quick. Like we gotta. Yeah, I don't even have time. Oh wait, here it is. Garrett's okay team.
Nice.
I love how everyone's like the super duper team. The okay. Well, we do have
Yeah.
a swell team, but
Dude, we gotta get a cool ass picture of Antonio Brown and put it as our like fucking logo.
yeah, we tried that. It just didn't match up. But anyways, yeah,
Didn't get a good one.
we gotta kind of hustle on this stuff. So
Wasn't good enough.
I'm just gonna look up Stephon Diggs
Oh,
manually.
just hit players, man.
All right, all
Hit
right,
players. It's right there.
all right. Players. Here it is. Player list or just players?
Yeah, player list.
Player list. Boom. We got ourselves a league, man.
Mhm. Stephon Diggs is not my favorite wide receiver. I like Cooper Kupp, obviously. Jamar
Yeah,
Chase, I think is going to be really good.
I just feel like for what you're paying, you could maybe get
Sure.
something better, and especially for a first round.
Oh, just type in Diggs, and I bet it'll pop up. There you go. Now can you? There he is.
Buffalo wide receiver. So he got so this is last year, right? Is what we're looking
Yeah,
at.
he put up 182 fan
So
points,
that's pretty good,
which is
right?
is pretty good, and it actually says right there. So he had 1,225 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns.
Oh wow, that's really
So
good.
he broke 1,000 yards and he broke 10 touchdowns. That means that every other game he scores a touchdown,
That's
basically.
phenomenal. Uh, which is
Really good.
actually that's a betting strategy that I wanted to try this
Sure.
season. Is I want to find a guy where if you bet on him to score a touchdown, you more than double your money. So it's not got to be
So he's
minus,
unlikely.
not necessarily unlikely, but they I want him to be in the books as someone that is like
I can tell you right now, a guy.
it's like a 50-50 chance, but like
I can give
slightly.
you a guy who's probably severely undervalued and
Who's
who
it?
is very likely to score touchdowns throughout the year.
Lil Jordan Humphreys.
No. In fact, everyone is sleeping on this guy.
All right, well
It doesn't make a lot of sense if you think about him historically.
let's look him up. What do you got?
Cameron Brate.
Cameron Brate.
Yeah. I think this guy's going to score a lot more touchdowns than people are expecting this year. Rob Gronkowski's retired.
Oh,
Tom Brady traditionally throws to tight ends a lot,
yeah,
especially in the red zone.
Cameron
Um,
Brate.
I feel like they got rid of another guy. I think they got rid of OJ Howard,
I don't know, man.
who would have gotten that kind of share.
He's 31 years old. Six
Yeah.
five. He's a big boy.
Oh, definitely. He's tight
Tall,
end.
tall guy.
Yeah.
250 pounds. Let's look at this guy. What's
He's a
his
veteran.
What's his history?
He's played in Tampa Bay for years, but he's never had an
Says Bills.
opportunity to be a true number one. He's always played behind guys that got that spot in front of him for the most part.
Well, we'll keep an eye on him throughout the season for
Don't
sure.
sleep on Cameron Brate this year. That's all I'm saying.
Remind me of that when we do our betting episode.
Well, if we need a tight end really late in the draft and everybody's gone, like that's definitely an option that you could take. Also, if you want to look up another really great guy from last year, Debo Samuel was really impressive last year. He had all-purpose yards. I mean, it was insane. He had touchdowns on the ground. He had touchdowns through the air. He had shitloads of receiving yards. He ran the ball and caught the ball. Debo Samuel is an incredibly dynamic player, and just in general. I think San Francisco is going to improve this year, so I could see him actually having a better season than he did last year. And it's funny because some of the experts like disagree with me, but I really don't see any reason why he wouldn't. But there's a lot of speculation out there that he's not going to repeat what he did last year.
Interesting.
Yeah, Debo, it's my boy.
Um, so it looks like our video feed is not up. So give me one
Okay.
sec. I mean, our video is like we're streaming live on YouTube. They can hear us and they can see the screen, but they can't see us on camera,
Nice.
which really doesn't matter, honestly. But
It's fine. Get on camera.
I want to pop up this thing here. So bear with me just 1 second. This happened yesterday too. I just had to like reset it. I don't know why.
Mhm. Give me a champagne when I'm thirsty.
Interesting. It won't let me do just the camera, but it'll let me full screen, which for our purposes I think might just work.
Okay.
So I think we're good.
Nice.
Sorry, you said you wanted me to look somebody up?
Yeah, look up Debo Samuel.
Yeah.
This guy had a crazy stat line last year. Yeah, there he is. Okay, so he put up 261 fantasy points, which is insane. He had 1,400 yards receiving, 6 touchdowns through the air, 400 yards rushing, and 8 touchdowns on the ground. This guy is a fucking monster, dude. He's young. He's on a good team. This guy's worth investing like an early round pick in for sure.
I mean,
yeah, I love Samuel this year.
262 points.
This is insane. And just like the 8 touchdowns rushing. Like he's a wide
receiver.
Yeah. He got 400 yards on the ground. That's insane. Oh, and check this out. He had 24 passing yards and a passing touchdown.
Wait, where he threw the ball?
Yeah. This guy is like he's a Madden character. He's like a video game character.
Debo
he's like the guy you said at 99, basically.
Right.
Yeah. He really kind of is that guy.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, let's get Debo on our team.
Yeah. And he's Debo. Like, dude, you got to have Debo.
All right, so we got a wide receiver, Debo Samuel, hopefully. I don't know, man. What's the tight end that we want? Because we have.
Well,
we have
my favorite tight end in the league.
We have to have certain
year,
positions to fill, right?
Yeah, Mark Andrews is my favorite tight end.
Mark Andrews. Let's look him
up.
Because we only have 15 minutes, man. So we got him. Oh, Samuel Andrews.
Samuel Andrews, dude, that's a cool name.
Mark Andrews. He put up 200 points as a tight end. All right, yes, let's.
He did.
He's with Baltimore.
He did. He put up almost 1,400 yards receiving with almost 9 touchdowns.
Who's he with this year? Is he with Baltimore again?
He is. That's not bad, dude. Like Lamar Jackson loves him.
Okay.
He's his red zone favorite.
So T.E. Mark Andrews, is that his name?
Yeah.
Mark Andrews. I'm just writing this down real quick. So like, when we're scrambling, what's another good tight end? So
tight end?
Yeah, so we have a backup in case he's
George
taken.
Kittle.
I remember betting on him.
He's not nearly as good as.
He only put up 127 points.
He almost cracked 1,000 yards, and he still put up 6 touchdowns, which is pretty damn good. You don't have to pay nearly the price that you do for Mark Andrews. So Kittle's not a bad backup.
I want to look at this where we're just looking at their points. How about that? Because that's ultimately what really matters, right?
Sure.
How many points can you put up?
Well, you can filter it by position. So you could literally look at every single tight end from last year there with that drop-down menu.
So, look, if Josh Allen led the points last year, why would he be a third-round pick? That's what I don't understand.
That's a great question, and I do think that Josh Allen is severely undervalued this year. I think it's because that the value you get with a Patrick Mahomes or a Tom Brady or a Justin Herbert and what you have to spend on them is a lot less.
Why?
So you're still getting really.
Why would they be less when Josh Allen is like the number one?
He's the number one. He's the safest guy. But I mean, look at I mean, Justin Herbert, you probably only had to put a 6th-round pick into last year, and he only put up it's less than 20 points, the difference between those guys throughout the year.
Right.
So it's like you could invest a lot less in a guy and get almost the same amount of production. But Josh Allen is a very safe pick. I think he's the number one quarterback for sure. I don't typically draft quarterbacks early.
He's
I'm not
gonna
opposed to it,
he's gonna get
but I
to it.
don't for
He's gonna
that
get to it.
reason.
But if we can get
Yeah,
him or
I would take Josh Allen in the third.
Tom Brady or Mahomes.
Well, see, the cool thing about Tom Brady is you can take fucking Tom Brady in like the 9th round or the 8th round. So
Really?
you don't have to invest that crazy early pick in Tom Brady. Yeah.
That's crazy. What about Eckler? We want him, right?
Number one overall.
Running back.
He's my favorite. If we get the number one pick, we're taking Austin Eckler.
All right, so we got Eckler on our list.
Yeah, that's Eckler's going to go number 1 or 2 if I had to
Debo's
guess.
up there. Joe
Cooper
Mixon.
Kupp.
Cooper Cup.
Joe Mixon's very good.
Mixon's a running back. How many running backs do we get?
Well, 2, but you can start a third in the flex.
All right. So these are like the top guys, according to fantasy, anyways. I don't really like Herbert, so I want to stay away from him. Same thing with Stafford, even though he won a fucking Super Bowl.
Stafford I like, especially with how little you have to pay for Stafford.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that for maybe like a value play. I don't like Aaron Rodgers.
I don't like him this year. I like Aaron Rodgers as a player. I don't like him in fantasy.
What about
this year.
Jonathan Taylor or Dak Prescott? How do you feel about those guys?
I'm not a huge Dak Prescott fan. Jonathan Taylor, if I put Eckler at number 1, I would put Jonathan Taylor at number 2.
I thought we had Mixon at number 2.
No, I would go Eckler and then Jonathan Taylor. I do like Mixon, but you're going to have to – those guys are all going to go in the 1st round.
Yeah, I'm just trying to –
Taylor, Eckler, and Mixon.
I'm just trying to get a feel for,
who's out there, yeah.
If they happen to be left, who to snag up.
Absolutely.
Let's look at the next 25. We're running out of time here, and I'm going to have to reset.
We got 10 minutes. Yeah, we can look. So Tyreek Hill was in the next 25.
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs.
I'm going to have to reset the Zoom as well. So
go ahead. If you feel like it's time to do that, whenever
let's look at this. You're talking about Najee a lot last year. You still feel good about
No.
Najee? Not as good?
Mm-hmm. I don't, because I feel like Pittsburgh's going to be worse this year. I love Najee's talent, and I think he's going to have games where he looks like the best running back in football because he literally might be the most talented guy out there, but the team's just not. I don't think Pittsburgh's going to be that great.
Well, we got enough running backs anyway, so what about some of these
Nick Chubb will be good. Damian Harris. I love Damian Harris is a guy that you can get late in drafts. Who's going to give you that top tier production. That's why I like the idea of the 0 RB strategy this year. Taking a lot of good wide receivers early and leaving some of those value running backs on the board late. That's kind of where my head's at this year in the draft.
I feel that.
Yeah. Oh, check it out. Look,
your league is
drafting now. So they give you a little timer to get in there. So if you want to go ahead and get this going and then reset the
yeah, I'll reset the Zoom right now. So
go ahead.
I'm going to kick you out.
All right, I'll be on standby.
Stand by. Bastards. Zoom puts on a 40-minute time limit, man. So we're going to have to find another platform or figure something out. In the meantime, though, hey, I'm Harold. Yep. Invite my guy. Hope everyone out there is doing good this evening. Hope you're all doing well. Love, love, love. I'm not looking at the chat right now, so if you're chatting at me, too bad. All right, y'all, we got 7 minutes, 8 minutes. All right. Looks like my boy Tim's cutting it close. This is intense, man. This whole time limit thing, we're only going to have 2 minutes on each pick. I'm freaking out. Freaking out. Hmm. 5 minutes.
Hey guys, and we're back here on Betting on Balls. We had some technical difficulties we had to work out, but hopefully we got the kinks worked out. And we're coming right back to you. We got a draft coming up here in about 5 minutes. We don't know what the pick order is going to be, so we could get the first pick, we could get the last pick, but either way, I'm going to try to work some magic here, and hopefully we come out with a pretty good team. Hopefully the UI doesn't screw us at all, because that would be terrible, get auto drafted or something. And yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. So hopefully Harold will be back here in just a second, and we'll get to kicking ass and taking names in this draft. I have a plan. It's gonna be a good plan. A
Tim,
solid. Ready? Ready?
I'm scared.
Don't be.
I'm scared. It's gonna happen so
You
fast.
will be.
Huh?
You will.
I'm freaking out, man.
Dude, what's your top Star Wars flick?
Empire. Seen this?
No,
Fourth
I don't
pick.
have the
All
screen
right.
share.
I realize that no one dreams of picking fourth, but it might interest you to learn that number 4 actually has the highest
They're playing
winning
this
percentage
video.
of any draft slot in Yahoo leagues over the past decade. So in a way, this is really the sweet spot. And you didn't even know it
Screen
when the
share.
draft launched. So thanks,
Nice.
autoplay
The fourth
video. There's a decent chance that
We-
you're going to take a running back in round 1, and that's fine. That's
see.
totally understandable.
This
I just want to
fella.
remind you that last season, only
This is,
4 guys in the entire league
Gary Gygax.
even reached 300 touches.
So fourth
Nobody
pick.
is a
So
featured
if
runner.
a
anymore.
guy
It
like
doesn't really
Eckler
happen. We don't need to collect running
fell
backs
to us,
early and
that would be
often.
really, really
Open your
nice.
heart to the wide receivers and the tight ends
Hey,
in
that's
the
what you
early
were saying.
rounds, and you are going
Are
to
you
love
hearing
this
what
team.
he's saying? Can you hear that
No.
guy?
Mm-mm.
He was saying maybe you want to do wide receivers instead of running backs to begin with. Is what?
Hey, if we could get Cooper Kupp at pick 4, I'd be totally fine with that.
He won't be a 4th round pick. There's no way.
No, we got number 4 overall. So it could go Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, and then we get Cooper Kupp with the 4th pick. We'll see.
Would you want him over Austin Eckler?
No, I would take Eckler first for sure.
Over
And I would
Cooper?
take Jonathan Taylor over Cooper Kupp.
Dude, I'm scared.
Nah, don't be, man.
We
It's
have,
all gravy.
we have a minute and 20 seconds, and I don't want to fuck this up.
Well, we're gonna see how it goes.
All right, first of all, is your screen share going? Can you see it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Okay.
So remember how I said you can add guys to the queue?
Yeah.
So my first guy I want to add to the queue is Austin Eckler.
I don't know if I have time to mess with that right now, dude.
Well, it's just hit the star. See that star
Eckler.
next to
Yeah,
their
yeah,
name?
yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Got him.
Okay, so he's the first guy in our queue. The next guy I want to put in our queue is Jonathan Taylor.
Do we want Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, if I can't get, I would take Jonathan Taylor for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why?
He's potentially the best running back in football.
Okay. Who else? We got
The
20
next
seconds.
guy I would put on the queue would be Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp. Duh. Easy.
The next guy I would
Diggs.
put on the queue would be Derrick Henry.
Don't we want Diggs?
Derrick Henry over those guys.
Over Diggs? I thought we were doing wide
The
receivers.
next guy I would put would be Jamar Chase.
All right. Time's up, dude.
No, we put Jamar Chase in the queue.
I don't see him.
Wait,
Oh, there
I
it is.
can't see who's getting picked. Shit. Who's getting picked? Who just went? I can't tell. Why is that? There's usually a menu on the right hand side over there that shows me. Shit,
can't-
who just got taken?
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't.
yeah. Here it is. It's Eckler.
Oh, it's our turn to draft.
Yeah,
Okay,
Eckler.
Eckler's there.
So
Hell
Eckler-
yeah, we're
is that
taking
who-
Eckler.
All right, let's take Eckler.
Nice. That is a solid pick, man.
So can we see the other people or
Go ahead and put Joe Mixon in the queue,
Joe Mixon,
followed by Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson?
Yep. I would put Dalvin Cook in the queue.
So is this
And then let's find Debo Samuel. I would really like to take Debo Samuel with our next pick. Like that's a perfect world for me.
Debo?
You can search for him right there. Put him in the queue. And then the next guy I would do would be Tyreek Hill.
Oh yeah, we got to get Cheetah.
Yeah.
We got to get Cheetah. What? That's an
Nice.
awful photo of him.
Dude, that's been his photo for like 4 years.
That's like the worst.
It's so funny.
Poor
I
guy.
wish I could freaking see who's getting picked though.
I bet we could. If I hit this plus down thing here,
Yeah. Okay.
that's
So
my
damn it,
cue.
Jamar Chase just went.
But I feel like
I love Jamar Chase, man. He's one of my favorite
I
players.
feel like we don't really have to look at that though, because we can just look at who's available, and
yeah, but I
pretty
do
much-
kind of want to see who gets picked. Yeah. Okay.
we'll just see when it's over.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette is a really good guy. Alvin Kamara is really good. Devontae Adams is really, really good.
Do we want Joe Mixon over Debo Samuel?
No, I would put Debo Samuel at the top of our queue.
So Debo's our
That's
next
how
guy.
fucking confident. Unless somebody takes him, I would really, really like to get him.
We're waiting on Slim Pickens right now. This is terrifying. I'm freaking out.
Oh, this is awesome, dude. We've got the best running back in the draft.
Who's that?
Austin Eckler, man.
I thought you said Taylor was the best.
I said he could be.
Oh.
He's not on our team. So he's
Well,
definitely not the fucking best.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
That's ass. Yeah. There you go.
Oh man, I'm freaking out. Slim
This
Pickens.
is great.
Slim
I
Pickens
love
is
it.
freaking out. I'm glad I set a 2-minute time limit. Dude, that 30-second shit that we did last night.
It was just a mock draft. Like
Oh
it
my
didn't
God.
even count.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, this is your team for the entire year. There's no do-overs in
Yeah.
fantasy.
Yeah, I can't fuck this shit up. I'm so scared.
Uh-uh.
I'm so scared. And this fucking Zoom camera keeps getting in my way too, and this interface isn't the best. And man, I'm freaking out. We're going Debo Samuel, right?
I would love to go Debo Samuel, but I think Tyreek Hill is a good backup plan.
It's
Mark Andrews, we should put him in the queue.
tight end. Was he
Yeah.
on our list initially?
Yes,
He
absolutely.
was.
he
We
was.
had Mark Andrews, Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, Mixon, Chubb, and Debo Samuel.
Yeah.
An incomplete list, but that's
Dude,
a
Slim
start.
Pickens is taking his sweet ass time.
Hey man, 2 minutes. Give him a minute. You know.
So who's next? Who's next up in our queue, Debo?
I don't know how the queue is working. I was just gonna manually do it.
Yeah, no, but so the queue can kind of just like bail you out though if
Right.
something goes fucked up. Yeah.
It's just this interface is like sticky.
Hey, put Nick Chubb in the queue.
This interface just sucks.
Yeah, they need to update it. It's been the same shit for like 10 years, dude.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Right. Yeah, I guess it works, so they haven't changed it.
All right, Terrapin Soup went. Aurora's agreeable. Something. We're the Brown Boys.
Oh, we're doing it. Hey, can you scroll all the way up?
Hold on, we're almost up. But yes, hold on. We're pretty
This
close
is a
to.
slam dunk Debo.
I think we're about to get him.
I know we're about to get him.
We just got.
Hey, Alvin Kamara, though, he should be in our queue. Same for Leonard Fournette.
Oh yeah,
And
Leonard,
Mike Evans is pretty damn good, too.
yeah, Leonard Fournette and Mike Evans. I made money off of both of them last year. I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, both the Tampa Bay guys.
Yes, I made lots of money off of Tampa Bay last year.
Me too.
Betting on balls.
Hey, man, betting on ball, sometimes that means just bet on Brady. It's the same acronym, BOB. Bet on Brady. Although Tyreek Hill was pretty good to us last year, too.
Cheetah.
The Cheetah. Joey franchise.
Hey,
Hey. Who do you take?
I don't know, but Debo's still open, I think.
Come on, baby.
Hey, what's this red Q next to him, though? Oh, injured, questionable.
It's nothing. I looked at it the other day. It's our turn to draft.
Are we going to get Debo if he's questionable?
I'm taking him. Hell yeah, I am. I mean, if you want to read about the injury, you see that little note thing next to the plus sign at the top. There you go.
Knee
It's a
contusion.
minor injury, but worth noting as draft season is upon us. Samuel played 10 snaps. Oh, yeah, he's fine, dude. If he played 10 snaps in a fucking preseason game, he's good to go. That's my boy. That's you heard it here. I'm all in on Debo Samuel, guys. Now, hey, just out of curiosity, okay, so our next dude was Tyreek Hill. Yeah, because I would have taken Hill probably. Hell yeah. Nice.
Debo.
Debo.
So who do we want next?
Who's next in the queue? Tyreek.
Well, we got Hill, we got Chubb.
Hey, where's
Evans.
Josh Allen? Has Josh Allen gone?
What about Fournette? He's still Fournette might not still be available, but
Dude, you said it was impossible to get Josh Allen in the third round.
oh yeah. What round are we in now? Fourth?
Our next pick is our third round pick.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Let me just look for his player or for his
There he is.
So why is he not at the top of the fantasy points when he has 416? I don't get that.
I don't know, but we should take him with our next pick.
We should have got him like first pick, it looks like.
Dude, but if we can get him at 3. Oh, shit. Did somebody take him?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, shit. Mark Andrews is still out there, dude. I say it's between Mark Andrews or Josh Allen.
Allen for sure.
Okay.
Duh.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucking dummies.
Dude. Yeah.
Giving us
Yeah.
Josh Allen. Who else should we look up that has like 400 points that we don't know about? Like seriously.
Travis Kelce.
Or what about fucking Brady, man?
Well, we can only start one quarterback.
Oh, really?
There will be a bye week though where he doesn't play, so we do need a backup. But
Just for one
since we
week.
took Allen so early, we don't need to worry about a quarterback at all.
So
we're not going to take another quarterback in the draft.
What other positions do we need right now?
Tight end is number one.
All right. So
if we can fill a really good tight end right here,
who's the best number one tight end?
to me, Mark Andrews, but I think the second best is Travis Kelce.
All right, let's look. Andrews is still open.
Yeah,
Kelsey.
he's next in our queue.
Kelsey's taken. We'll go Andrews next.
Dude, if we can get Andrews next, we got a fucking monster. They'll look the fuck out.
We're gonna win $80.
Betting on balls.
Well, really, it's gonna be $70 because we put 10 down.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, can you just filter it by tight ends so we can just look at all the tight ends that are available?
Yes.
Okay, so Kyle Pitts is really, really good. He's really young.
Yeah, but you said Atlanta is going to be the worst team this year.
They are, but check it out. Kyle Pitts is the only player they have. So every bit of the offense is going to get run through Kyle Pitts. He put up over 1,000 yards as a rookie, man. That's really tight ends don't usually do that. I hate Atlanta, right?
But only 5
Kyle
touchdowns.
Pitts is,
But only 5 touchdowns.
That's pretty damn good for a tight end, dude.
For a rookie.
Dude, and for a rookie, that's exceptional. If we can't get Andrews at pick 37, I would maybe be okay with taking Pitts. I would say it's something to consider at the very least.
What about Schultz?
Not a huge fan. I don't like that.
You don't like the Cowboys. What is it? Why don't you like the Cowboys?
I don't like the organization, really, is kind of what it boils down to. Like, I think Jerry Jones is kind of an idiot, and he just kind of lets the whole staff run amok. And so there's no real like consistency whatsoever to the Cowboys. They're just kind of this. He pumps them up every year, and he puts a ton of talent on the team, but because of the coaching and the organization, like they just fucking fall apart every year. They're kind of the definition of choke artists. Like they look good every year, but they fail. Like, and so they don't do it for me. Now I like CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb is very talented.
I like the logo. I like the star, like the blue star. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's about as far as I go.
Yeah, the blue star, it's nice.
Old Slim Pickens is taking his time.
Dude, Slim Pickens gets around.
You know, we said it for 2 minutes. You know, so he has his 2 minutes. That's fine. He paid good money to be here, as did we all.
We did. We all had to put our $10 in.
$10 in the bucket.
It's the price you pay
to lose your $10. You pay what you owe.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna take all this money. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So,
I mean, like you said, I mean, our team's killer. If we get Mark Andrews,
I mean,
someone took him.
There he went. Damn it.
Fuck.
Well, now we've got to consider: do we take Kyle Pitts, or hey, if you go over to the little drop down menu where you selected tight ends, hit that real quick. Okay, hit flex. Okay, so they've got Ezekiel Elliott still on the board. Terry McLaurin is still on the board. Both of those guys, very good. I wouldn't mind taking Terry McLaurin here simply because I feel like that gives us a really strong number 2 wide receiver. That being said, if we weren't going to take Terry McLaurin, Kyle Pitts, I think, is a fine pick.
Well, we need a tight end, right?
We do, yeah.
Is there another tight end besides Pitts that would work?
Well, Waller's okay, but they've got Devontae Adams, who could be taking like targets away from him. Outside of that, I mean, honest to God, man, I think the fall off after Kyle Pitts is pretty severe. Everybody else is pretty much a dime a dozen after Kyle Pitts. Darren Waller, you can kind of make the argument for, but he's just got a target share issue.
He's questionable. Hamstring.
Hammy's a bad one too, but he is practicing. Say Kyle Pitts was to go in one of these next 2 picks.
We'll take Pitts.
Okay, go ahead and put him in the queue.
I mean, we need a tight end. And do we just need one tight end?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll be done.
Yep.
We're stuck in the pits.
Come on, Pitts.
If we're lucky.
Come on, baby. You're our boy.
Joey, get out of here with your 10 seconds. All right, Ryan.
Our turn next. Ryan's remarkable.
He took him.
Fuck you, Ryan. All right. So now we've got to make a decision between Darren Waller and Terry McLaurin.
I'm not taking Waller. He's got a hamstring.
He's practicing now. Okay, well, then we need to get out of tight ends.
Well, we need a tight end, though, right?
We do, but we can come back to one later.
Okay.
Yep.
So who do we want? Let's look.
Go back to flex. Okay, all players.
How many more?
Elliott is interesting, but I think McLaurin personally is like my favorite guy that's left. I think he's the best wide receiver that's left. Terry McLaurin.
Where do we see how many wide receivers or running backs that we need to draft? Like how many more?
It's usually over on the right where it shows you your team. It's over on the right, like in that little menu. Yep.
Do you see it?
So we need one wide receiver at least. We need one running back at least. We need a tight end and we need a flex.
Wide receiver, running back.
I'd be okay taking a chance on Ezekiel Elliott or Terry McLaurin.
Oh, Ezekiel Elliott for sure.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. If I've got to take a Cowboy, I'll take Elliott.
Or who's your other guy? McLaurin?
Terry McLaurin, yeah.
Nah, man, Elliott for sure.
Okay.
He puts up way more points.
No, I just feel like there's value later for running backs, whereas I don't feel that way necessarily about wide receivers.
Right.
But hopefully we'll be able to find a guy.
Well, let's see.
Cortland Sutton's got some potential.
Let's look at our wide receivers here. Here we go.
So McLaurin for sure at the top of the list. I like Cortland Sutton. He's okay. I think he'll be massively improved with Russell Wilson throwing him the ball. Yeah, so those two would be my top two guys that are left. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown could be good. And then the fall off is pretty steep. I mean, you got Jerry Jeudy. He could be pretty good.
Well, DK Metcalf.
The problem with DK Metcalf is not DK Metcalf. It's that the Seahawks look horrible this year. I mean, they don't have Russell Wilson. He went to Denver. And so they've got nobody throwing him the ball. They got fucking Drew Lock, who's like horrible. Oh, dude, if we can get fucking McLaurin right here, man, we're in. Oh, nope, he's still there. 3 picks.
What about Mike Williams?
He's okay. I don't know if I'm okay taking him this high, though.
Well, someone else just took him.
Come on, Scary Terry.
What about Allen Robinson II? I've never even heard of him.
Not crazy about him. Dude, do we get snaked again by breaking old habits? He snaked us last round.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it Ryan? Ryan's remarkable. Could have done it.
No, it was the guy before us.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
If he takes McLaurin.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, there we go. Nice. Well, we ended up with Elliott and McLaurin. That's pretty awesome.
So now we need a tight end, a flex, a kicker, defender,
defense, a kicker, and then we're just taking shots in the dark. We need a backup quarterback, maybe a backup tight end, definitely some more running backs, some more. I feel like we can still get good value at running back for sure. Darren Waller should be the top of our queue right now, but I don't think he's going to make it to us. That's going to stick it. Dude, I don't want 2 Dallas guys, man. It's brutal. That would be hard to watch all year.
He's white, too. I don't like that.
Hey, there's some good white tight ends. George Kittle's really good. Honestly, I like Hawkinson. He's okay, but Detroit sucks.
What about Knox?
Dawson Knox isn't horrible. Yeah, he's not bad. If we have to get Knox, he's okay. He had 7 fucking touchdowns last year. That's pretty good.
All right, I'm chilling out a little bit. I was freaking out. Now I'm just mildly freaking out. So this is good.
You've kind of settled in. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel like we've got a pretty strong team.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm going to be right back, right?
You got it. Yeah, so I like Waller here. Obviously, there's some questions about him or he wouldn't be going so late. I mean, a guy who puts up almost 1,000 yards at tight end, there's something to be said about that for sure. I mean, he had almost 6 touchdowns. If we could luck into Waller right here in round 6, I'd be really happy with that. It's hard not to be, right? Like, how do you pass on him in round 6? It would be really surprising to me if he fell all the way to 57. Dalton Schultz, though,
All right, what'd I miss?
I can't really tell. I know Waller is still available though,
All right.
but we're waiting on Slim Pickens as
Oh,
usual.
cool. Well, let's see if how do we see the other teams? Do we have to click on them maybe? Here it is.
Up at the. Okay, there you go.
Here's Ryan's remarkable. He took Herbert. What a loser. Derek
Yeah, I'm not a
Henry.
fan of his team so far. Dude, he hasn't
He
taken
took Kyle
any
Pitts.
wide receivers.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
Joey's franchise got Pittman Jr.
Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook. That's
This
pretty
team
good.
sucks too, man. Fuck this guy. Yeah.
Those are two good running backs.
Nah, we're gonna swamp him. This guy has a good team.
Jefferson, Devont. Dude, this guy's got some good dudes.
Yeah, who is this? Sean? Fuck you, Sean.
Yeah,
Got my
Sean's
house.
choice team.
We'll
He
ban,
does have a pretty good team so far.
We'll kick his team out. I'm the commissioner, so we'll.
Although Brees Hall sucks, so we'll see what you get there.
Yeah, why did you get Brees Hall?
I don't know. All the rest of his dudes are really good, but Brees Hall sucks.
I guarantee you, this guy lives in New Jersey.
Yeah, definitely. He's got to be.
Fucking
Jets fan.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon.
Who is this?
This is
Aurora.
Jamar Chase and Prescott. Damn, this is a good team.
Damn,
Mm-hmm. They went for a kicker.
that's bizarre. Young Hoku.
Must be fucking good. I don't know.
I mean, he's a good kicker, but that's Atlanta, man. I don't know.
All right, so we kind of know what we're at. There's like two other good teams. It looks like.
Terrapin Soup. Who did Terrapin Soup get?
I don't know. I'm scared to go look. I want to.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, let's see. I just don't want to like miss my turn.
No, we still got like 5 dudes in front of us.
Aurora and Sean. Those are the two teams that are looking pretty tasty. Oh, who were we looking at to draft here?
Hopefully we get Darren Waller, dude.
Darren
If we luck into Darren Waller, we're gonna be shitting in high cotton. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I highly doubt it.
Shitting in high cotton, does that mean like the cotton's like really high and it's like really, and you just poop and just wipe your butt in the field?
Right.
That's
Nobody,
amazing.
you don't have to worry about anybody fucking watching you.
Oh,
You're in
that's
high
great.
cotton.
Wow, I
Yeah.
never heard that before. Where'd you pick that one up?
Back in my concrete days, we used to say that to one another. We'll be shitting in high cotton, boys. It's sitting in high cotton is the real terminology. But when you're around a bunch of old construction workers and shit, like we're shitting in high cotton.
Hell yeah.
And to this day, I shit in high cotton.
Okay. So if we don't get Darren Waller, who are we gonna get?
I don't know. Look at the flex.
What about Knox? Well, we got to get a tight end though, right?
Hey, dude, I wouldn't take any of these guys with this early of a pick outside of Darren Waller. He's the only one I would take this early because, like, I could take Zach Ertz at the very last of the draft and get the same amount of value.
Hey, I just got a 10-minute warning from Zoom.
Okay, so
After our next pick, we'll reset.
after our next pick, we'll restart the Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Fucking Zoom, man.
Yeah,
Bastards.
and I'll just sit here on standby for it.
I ain't gonna give them any money.
Oh shit, we're next. Does Ryan snake us on Waller? No, we got him. Yes. Boom, motherfucker.
I'm gonna take their money.
Take their 70.
I like that guy's neck tattoo. That's
All right, restart the Zoom.
All right. The Brown boys are going on hold.
Brown boys.
Brown balls. Oh God, how I fucking end this thing?
We got 6 picks. Oh shit!
Wait, I clicked the wrong
You
button.
stopped my video.
I clicked the
You
wrong.
just stopped my video.
I clicked the wrong button. Oh, I clicked ask to start video. Will it go back up? Or do I just have to close this whole fucking thing?
I'm back.
Okay, you're back. I'm closing it.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm freaking
All
out.
right, Sam.
Okay. Fucking technology. Sorry, y'all. We just had to reset the Zoom. Gotta get my boy back in here. That should be that. Oh, it's our turn to draft. Oh boy.
Nice.
Dude, we have 40 seconds.
Oh, can you share your screen?
Yes. Oh gosh. Share screen. Initiated. 30 seconds.
I can't see. Okay, I like Cam Akers and Brandon Cooks here. I think either one of those is a fine pick.
I like Akers.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Nice. We got in right in time. Okay, so Jerry Jeudy, Damian Harris, those are guys that should be in our queue. Oh, I think Brandon Cooks just went. So Jerry Jeudy, Damian Harris, I love those guys.
Well, so we got to look at our team, right? So we still need a kicker, a defense.
Is Justin Tucker available?
Justin Tucker?
Yeah. So Justin Tucker's been like the best kicker in the league for like 10 years.
Doesn't look like it. There's only Tucker Fisk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, that's under flex. Hold on.
Now, I typically draft kickers and defenses later, but I would maybe consider drafting one earlier.
Let's look
I
at.
still think Damian Harris. If Damian Harris is on the board on our next pick, we should probably take him. He's going to be very good this year.
He's on the board.
Nice.
Who else?
We should look at wide receivers.
Name some names because I know
Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. He's got a severe upgrade at quarterback this year with Russell Wilson. He's never had a really good quarterback to throw him the ball. I think this could be a breakout year for Jerry Jeudy. And I don't think I'm alone in thinking that either.
So do you think Damian Harris first, then Jeudy?
If Damian Harris passes to us, we should definitely take him.
Who else is a player that will put up a bunch of points that just name some just some great players, and who knows, maybe they haven't been taken.
Well, obviously, like Tom Brady's still available, most likely. We've got a quarterback already. That being said, there are going to be some weeks where we may need to fill in. Josh Allen could have a bad matchup. And then there's going to be 1 week for sure in the bye week where we're going to need a quarterback.
Yeah, but Josh Allen's going to be playing pretty much every game.
He will play almost every game.
Except for that one, though, you said.
Except for one. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well,
for
fuck it, dude.
sure one.
We'll get
Yeah.
Tom Brady and Josh Allen, the two best quarterbacks in the league.
I'd be cool with that.
I would love to
Another
see.
guy,
I would love to see a Super Bowl with
I
Tom
think
Brady.
Marquise Brown.
I want to see Tom Brady versus Josh Allen in the Super Bowl. Calling it right here. Betting on balls.
That would be awesome, dude.
Betting on balls. It's gonna happen. Calling it. It's gonna happen. And in fact,
Are we gonna put money on it?
sure.
Are we gonna put that as like our premiere on betting on balls?
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude. Bills, Bucks.
We'll do it next
Wait.
episode.
Yeah, that could happen because the Bills are in the AFC and the Bucks are in the NFC. Yeah, that could totally be real. I think.
It will happen. And Brady's gonna win. Tom Brady.
I just think it would be cool to see them play the Patriots.
Tom Brady is gonna destroy Josh Allen in the Super
What if
Bowl.
the Patriots just like came out of nowhere
So
and were like insane this year?
So where are the Patriots this year? We haven't talked about them at all.
To me personally, I feel like they're a little bit above middle of the pack. I feel like they have a very good defense, a good running game, and I feel like their quarterback's going to improve this year. Their wide receivers looked a little promising last year. So I think that they could make some waves. I think that they could certainly win
Who's the
I was
best
gonna
player?
say-
Who's the best player on that team?
Damian Harris.
We got him on our. No, he doesn't play. Oh yeah, he is on New England. Never mind. Cool. Who's the second best
He's
player?
the best fantasy player.
Who's
Probably Mac Jones, the quarterback.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck Mac Jones. Eat it.
We don't need any more quarterbacks on
Eat
our
a
list.
dick, Mac Jones. And you know what? Eat a dick, Aaron Rodgers. I just don't like that guy. Never
Yeah.
did, never will.
He does seem kind of like a butthole.
Nothing personal. He's just old. He's just old
Hey, scroll down and see who's available.
for just an all players here.
Yeah.
Let's see here. This is what was throwing me off before. You have to like scroll over and then
Yeah.
scroll down, and then my zoom camera gets in the way, and the queue gets in the way. But I think I got. Oh shit! I keep moving my stuff here. Sorry, buddy. I have share screen on, right? You can see this.
Yes. Okay, so Dawson Knox, Cordell Patterson, Alan Lazard. I like all three of those guys. Kareem Hunt, I think, isn't too bad. Chris Godwin, very good. Melvin Gordon, very good. If we didn't already have two quarterbacks lined up, I'd say
Some of
Russell
these are
Wilson.
Questionable though, like Alan Lazard.
Yeah.
He's non-committal on his status.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, undisclosed reasons. So I don't know. Maybe.
Man, I love Cordell Patterson, although Atlanta sucks.
All right, we're up. Let's look at
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris. That's our boy.
Hell yeah.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. So how many running backs do we have? We've got Eckler, Elliott, and Harris.
Eckler, Elliott, Akers.
Akers and Harris. So we are squared on running backs.
Cool.
Yep. We need to take wide receivers for the rest of the draft.
All right.
So my top guys, as you mentioned, they're both injured. But I think that the potential. Okay, so here's the thing with Chris Godwin, right? Like he legitimately could be like a top 10 wide receiver this year, as long as he gets over the injury.
Yeah, he's questionable.
Alan Lazard is the only wide receiver in Green Bay. Oh, did Alan Lazard go?
He might.
I
have.
think he just went, yeah. Godwin, I like.
Yeah, but he's questionable. We have.
Robert Woods isn't terrible.
All right, it's our draft. What about What about Mooney? Darnell Mooney.
I don't like Chicago.
Yeah, but is it one of those
Hey,
situations?
Marquise Brown could be pretty good this year. He's a
Or-
real young. He's Antonio Brown's little cousin.
Or Renfro. I made some money on Mooney and Renfro last year.
Problem with Renfro this year is you've got Devontae Adams. Like Devontae Adams is going to take targets away from Renfro for sure.
Heard that. Who else were you saying?
I like Marquise Brown, Hollywood. He's on a way better team. I just think that like his opportunity in Arizona could be much better than it was in Baltimore.
Let's do it.
I like Amari Cooper too, but I hate Cleveland. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm cool with Marquise Brown. Hell yeah.
I got to take a whiz break. I'll be right back.
Nice. Hollywood Brown. Sweet. I'm liking this team so far. I will say I think it's going to be harder to find value here. I think we're going to have to maybe look at some guys that have that questionable tag just because if they come off it and they're healthy, you know, we could score gold here. And we've really got to do something to shore up that wide receiver position. I feel like that's kind of where we're lacking. Even though we've got Deebo Samuel, I can't even see who our second guy is. I'm not sure. So
and we're back.
So who's our second wide receiver?
We just picked one, right?
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel.
McLaurin.
McLaurin.
Yeah. So we just need to target the shit out of whoever's left. So Amari Cooper comes to mind. Robert Woods comes to mind. Drake London, Michael Thomas.
Is there a defense that we should be looking at?
Baltimore looks really good this year. We need more fucking wide receivers, though, man.
What if somebody? Okay, no one's taken Baltimore. What if someone takes Baltimore
Well, the New Orleans.
or Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay is good, too, for sure.
They all look pretty balanced, actually. Now I'm looking at
Yeah.
them.
I like those three that we just mentioned.
But you said we're on wide receivers still, right?
Yeah, we need to just target the shit out of whoever's left. So Hunter Renfrow, I don't like. Elijah Moore, I don't like. Michael Thomas, I think, could have some upside. Like, I think Michael Thomas could be, if he's healthy.
He's questionable.
He is, but he's coming off like a years of injuries. He hasn't played in years.
No, not touching that.
Amari Cooper is very talented, but he's playing for a shitty team this year.
Who else is on that team? No one?
There's like one guy who's like, okay.
So that might be a good pick just for that reason.
Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's on the team. He's really good. But Amari Cooper, yeah, I would probably put Amari Cooper at the top of the queue for us.
All right.
Robert Woods for Tennessee. He's a borderline guy. He's a fill-in guy. He could fill a role. I wouldn't expect him to have a massive game, but he could play a game for us if we needed him to.
He had 6 touchdowns last season.
Yeah, and almost 1,000 yards. Scroll down. Let's see if there's any value hiding down. Michael Thomas, maybe I'm going to take a chance on. So DeAndre Hopkins is one of the best wide receivers in football, but he's suspended for literally half the season. So you go into drafting him knowing that he's not going to play for the first 6 games. Dude, yeah, this is slim pickings. That's who's drafting, and that's what's left.
I almost feel like
George Pickens is maybe worth taking a chance on. Jacoby Myers.
Could DeAndre Hopkins not be worth missing 6 games?
For us, we might have to go with DeAndre Hopkins because fuck, man. Like, we've only got 2 wide receivers. We need more.
But could he put up enough points to cover 6
Hey.
games compared to an average player?
I think I got our guy if he hasn't been taken yet. Scroll up. There he is. He's still there. Okay, Devontae Smith. He's got a decent quarterback throwing him the ball. He's young. He's got a lot of talent. He's really fast.
I love it.
I like it.
5 touchdowns last year, 1,000
He
yards.
almost put up 1,000 yards in a rookie year. I
Yeah.
think this might be our guy. I think he's our best bet to hit this the guy that we need.
We're going to win all kinds of money.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins just went. One more pick. Do we hit Devontae Smith? I don't want to like jinx it, you know?
Whatever. We'll find a way.
If not, I guess we're taking Cooper. We could take Dawson Knox. He's the next best tight end.
I don't see him on this. Oh, he's a tight end?
I think we're still taking Devontae Smith one way or the other.
He's only projected 112 compared to like 140 range. What about Christian Kirk? Oh, he's on Jacksonville.
Yeah, he's not that great.
I mean, he put up more points than Devontae Smith and Amari
Yeah,
Cooper.
but Devontae Smith was a rookie, and Christian Kirk's been in the league for a few years. And he played on a way better team last year. Ryan's remarkable team. Who's it going to be, Ryan?
Yeah, Ryan. He's freaking out. He's cracking under the pressure. He realized.
I want to look at Ryan's remarkable team after we pick our guy.
He's finally come to the realization that he's just not good enough.
Oh, I think we got our boy. He took Kareem Hunt.
You want Devonta Smith?
I mean, unless you think otherwise. I mean, is there another guy that floats your boat?
Nah, I'm on board with Devonta Smith. I got a good feeling about
I'm
this
taking
kid.
a chance on him, but at this point, I kind of feel like we have to.
I got a good feeling about this kid.
Me too. Absolutely.
All right, so we still got 3 optionals and then a kicker and a defense.
We need to take 2 more wide receivers.
Why?
If Devontae Smith sucks, we need a replacement for him. And if that guy sucks, we need a replacement for him.
I like Renfro. He made me money.
Hey. Okay.
But he'll probably get taken at this point.
Well, he'll probably get taken. I would maybe lean towards Amari Cooper over him.
Yes. Yeah, we got him flagged already. Let's see what else we got.
Julio Jones, he's playing with Brady. It could be like a final send-off for Julio Jones.
I love that.
Is Brady still available?
No.
No. Oh, it's our turn?
Yeah. Good thing we have 2 minutes. So we got Cooper's at the top of our list.
Okay.
He's playing for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's the only downside. But he's also kind of all they have in Cleveland. Like, as far as throwing in the ball, anyway.
What about Isaiah McKenzie for Buffalo?
No, I'm not a fan.
What?
Honestly, dude, there's not a lot of dudes at wide receiver that I would take that are like left other than Cooper and Julio Jones.
Cooper. Julio Jones. Where's Julio Jones?
He's at the bottom probably because he had a horrible year last year.
Really?
Yeah. Or we could take Dawson Knox.
Julio Jones for Tampa Bay. The haircut. Oh, we drafted him on the mock.
Yeah. We took him with our very last pick. I think we can get him with our very last pick here too. Take Cooper. I'm happy with taking Cooper here. I think we have to, dude. Like, we just low at wide receiver. Like, we've got to just take whoever's available, and he's the next best guy.
Cooper.
He was like a committal pick. Now I feel a little bit better about our wide receivers.
He's got a fantastic smile.
He does. He put up 7 touchdowns and 1,000 yards last year. It's pretty damn good.
All right.
So we could potentially take a backup tight end. We need
a backup QB, right?
We could take a backup QB. We need a defense and a kicker. I wish Justin Tucker was there.
Let's see who we got. These are all quarterbacks.
Yeah. Basically, everybody that's left sucks.
These kickers have some decent
Who's
stats.
a top kicker?
Tyler Bass, Buffalo.
Buffalo? Yeah, that makes sense. They're going to put up a shitload of points.
We should take him, right?
Yeah, but we should take our defense before we take our kicker.
Are you sure?
Kicker is who you usually take last in a draft.
How many more picks do we have?
How many more spots on our bench do we have?
4.
So we have 4 picks left. Wait, on our bench or on our team?
Team.
Okay, yeah. So we have 4 picks left.
Oh, what about Knox? We never got him.
Dude, if Dawson Knox is still freaking sitting there, hell yeah, we're taking Dawson Knox.
Looks like it.
Dude, that would be awesome, man. We would get severe value in a late round. That'd be great.
He kind of looks like that dude from that 70s show, Hyde.
Yeah, he does. Or that movie Puff Puff Pass. Did you ever see that movie?
You know, it's complex.
Yeah. Tiny, classified
ads. That's a great movie. Yeah, it's funny. So I roast coffee for a living, and we just got a Nicaraguan coffee in.
Nice.
And on the label, I did not do this, but I really wanted to type on the label, it's complex.
Yeah.
Nicaragua.
You should.
But no one would have gotten it. I could have done it. I literally had total control. I could have made that happen, and I did not. And I hate myself a little bit for not making it happen, but
have you seen you've seen Half Baked, right?
Yeah, the Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle? Yeah. That's like one of my favorite comedy movies. And I showed it to some people they're just a few years younger than me. And like it was just like stone cold. Like they did not react to it at all. Like, and I'm like dying laughing like the whole time.
Yeah, it was a different. I mean, it was from like a different
generational difference, I guess.
Yeah, dude, check out my glass. It's invisible. That's pretty cool.
Dude, that is cool. Oh, I think Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox was drafted by Terrapin Soup.
Son of a bitch! What do we do?
We're taking Tyler Bass. We're not looking back.
Tyler Bass.
Oh no, we should take a defense.
Or let's see what else.
Let's look at the defenses.
Let's see what else we got here too.
Defense.
Just a bunch of kickers.
Defense.
Quarterbacks.
Defense.
Well, we'll need a backup quarterback, right?
Yeah, but we can just get anybody. We got the best quarterback in the league. We could get like Matt Ryan later on in the season or something.
But
hey, we'll just look at the defenses.
well, one
I
second.
just want to see what's available.
I will in just a second. I just want to check out this list before I do that.
Oh, okay.
What about Devontae Parker?
I took a shot on him in my draft. I drafted Devontae Parker, and I've already dropped him in my league.
You
So
dropped him.
yeah,
Kickers. All right, is it time to do defense?
yeah, I'd like to see what's out there. Hey, the Rams are out there. Is Baltimore available?
Yeah.
Yeah, or New Orleans. I would say it's to me, it's between those two. I think Baltimore's got a hell of a matchup week 1, though. Like they play the Jets week 1. So if we just want to set ourselves up to like win week 1, pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but
I think consistently wise, like over a season, New Orleans is like probably better. And New Orleans plays Atlanta week 1. That could be good too.
huh.
Yeah, I'd say it's between those two for me.
What about Dallas?
No way, man.
What about Los Angeles?
The Rams,
The Rams.
they are great, and I like the Rams a lot this year. They have a bad matchup the first week.
But that's
They
just
play the Bills. And that way we would have the first week we would have our quarterback playing against our defense, which is basically the worst thing you can have in fantasy.
okay. So it's between New Orleans and Baltimore. You think New Orleans has more longevity?
Yeah, I think they're going to be good all year.
That's probably what we want, right?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Nolo?
I mean, I like Baltimore.
You said final answer. I clicked it.
Okay, so let's take Julio Jones and finish this fucker up.
Julio Jones.
Oh, dude, look at Terrapin Soup's team. That's fucking that's the G-man.
Terrapin Soup. I feel bad taking his money like this.
I know.
It's fucked up.
Yeah, I want to see who we got.
Lamar Jackson.
We got Diggs, Lamb,
Diggs. He got Diggs. Oh, oh man. Okay.
and Mark Andrews.
Mike Evans.
Damn.
Okay.
He took all our guys. That son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch. We'll have to find out where that guy lives and fucking fuck him up.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
That motherfucker.
He stole it.
All right, it's our draft.
Julio.
Oh yeah, well, Julio.
Julio.
Do we really want him?
Yeah, look at his haircut, man.
I don't like his haircut. It's
Dude, that's
weird.
because you're not like hip.
That's true. All right, we got him. We got Julio. I like
Nice.
his name. His name's cool.
Yeah.
Makes up.
He's gonna have a comeback, man. This is gonna be his comeback year with Brady.
Let's see it. Let's go, Julio.
All right. So all we need is a kicker, right?
Yes. And one extra.
Oh, we get one extra pick. Damn, who's it gonna be?
Do we have a backup quarterback?
No.
So that's probably what
Matt
we need.
Ryan. Matt Ryan could be pretty good.
Matt Ryan. Let's see, quarterbacks. What you drinking on there, bub?
Some White Claw.
White Claw. What flavor?
Watermelon.
I like watermelon. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
You got a big can, or did you get like a 12-pack?
I don't know. Is this the big can? I don't know.
No,
what
that's
the
a little.
difference
That's
is.
a little can. I'm talking about
Is
the
it
ones
the
you can get at
little
the
one?
gas station. You know,
Yeah, these ones I got at the gas station.
are those like the tall boys?
Yeah, I think so. It's does it say how big it is?
What was that, 32?
12 fluid ounces.
12 ounce. That's a
Yeah.
little guy.
Oh, okay.
You buy those as singles?
No, I
It's like
bought
a 12
like
pack.
a variety pack.
Word.
Yep.
White Claw in honor of the late Trevor Moore.
Yep. I've been picking it up just for that reason, basically. And I gotta say, it's a good little buzz.
Yeah, it's all right.
I could see how someone could fall off their balcony and like kill themselves.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes when I'm going down my stairs.
Drinking, man. Dude, I could see it.
Yeah,
It's not that far of a stretch, at least.
it's a pretty tall flight of stairs, and it's just like a steep incline, and yeah, it could just like,
Dude, and if you're tall and lanky,
yeah,
like gravity is already kind of your enemy.
yeah.
I mean, dude, it's plausible. I mean, that being said, Trevor Moore kind of was like a dude who did not give a fuck about like what he said. Like he would, he would totally put the government and everybody else on notice,
Oh, I think he was assassinated.
I don't know. I don't. But I mean, I could see why people would think that.
Yeah. So we want a quarterback, right?
We could take a backup quarterback.
Well, we need to for an off week, right?
We
Right.
do, yes.
So if we
But
don't,
the same goes for tight end. Like we'll need a backup tight end as well.
oh really?
Yes.
Uh-oh. So we fucked up.
Nah, because we'll be able to pick up a guy on the waiver wire. Is if Zach Ertz is still available, I would be really cool with taking Zach Ertz as a backup tight end.
Zach Ertz is questionable.
But he's a backup.
Yeah, but if he's a backup that's not able to play, then
Yeah, but just look at his injury. Like, just look at his questionableness. Sometimes it's like minor, dude. Like with Debo, it's literally said it was like it's a minor, nothing injury.
he'll be
Oh,
day to
day-to-day.
day for week one. He's been dealing
That's
with
kind
a
of-
calf injury.
Yeah, that's not great.
Little bitch, get off my screen. Uh,
Zach
wait,
Moss.
so I'm confused. We get a chance to pick up a tight end later.
Throughout the year, there will all the players that don't get drafted go on to what's called the waiver wire.
Mm-hmm.
So throughout the year, we'll have an opportunity to pick those guys that didn't get drafted up.
Okay.
Especially with the defenses, the
So-
kicker. We're going to rotate all that shit all year long.
That being said, what is more important right now, a backup quarterback or a backup tight end, or neither? Should we go with something else entirely?
I mean, depending on who's out there, if there's some really good player that's still available, we could look at all players real
What if we
quick.
picked up another defense? Who does
Yeah.
that, right?
I mean, if Baltimore's still out there,
Because it would be consistent. They're gonna
no,
play
they're
it.
not.
They're gonna play
Hey,
every
the
game.
Rams are though, and while the Rams aren't going to be good week one, throughout the season, the Rams could be like the best defense in football.
Maybe we should try that one out.
I'm not opposed to it. You need to back up something. So as long as you've got to back up something, and defense is something that you're going to be streaming throughout the season anyway. So yeah, I would be okay if the Rams on this pick, sure.
Or should we look at tight ends over here? Is there any? I don't even see any tight ends worth a damn, right?
Well, Mike Gesicki is one of those guys that like shows up in tight spots.
But he only put
Like
up
in
92.
playoffs and towards the end of the season, Mike Gesicki typically turns it on.
Yeah, but he only put up 92 points.
Dude, tight ends suck. The fall off between the top tight ends and the rest it's
So what do you think? Do we need a backup tight end or do we need another team defense, being the Rams?
I'm cool with taking Los Angeles
Let's
for
do
sure.
that. Let's do that. I'll take a team over that little white bitch any day. Even though the Rams are like the whitest team on the NFL.
Basically, yeah, LA.
All right, so we're on route. This took a little bit longer
Oh,
than I
shit.
thought it would.
Can you hear that? Do you hear that?
Yeah, what is that?
Listen.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got tattoos down her arm and took a python.
Yeah.
Oh, that just sounds nasty. All right, it's our draft.
Nice. LA.
All right, man.
Hell yeah. We're going down on the snake farm.
So now we need a kicker.
Yep.
Last pick.
Last pick, kicker. Matt Gay. That's gay.
You know who that is?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, Matt Gay.
Is he good? Can he kick a ball?
Yeah, he won a fucking Super Bowl last year.
What about Matt Prater?
He's good too.
Who's better?
Matt Gay is on a better team.
I guess that's really what you should be looking at, right?
Yeah.
So we got San Francisco.
Well, you've also got to think like who's more likely to score, who's going to kick the ball.
What about Ryan Suckup on Tampa Bay? I feel like Tom Brady puts them in a lot of kicking situations.
Not only are they going to score a lot, they're going to score a lot of
Field goals.
field goals. Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's a lot of Tom Brady's strategy. Is just getting
Absolutely. Just get him into position to score.
Yeah, and so
It's kind of sad that we didn't get Brady because this is his last year. But whatever, man. Josh Allen's the best.
we'll get his kicker if we're lucky.
And we got Julio.
And someone just took Matt Gay anyways.
Oh, wait. Yeah, good. Hopefully we get Suckup.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to take him.
And that's called the alarm when they broke up.
Dude, when are we going to get the band back together?
Dude, did I show you the banjo?
Yes.
Dude, I'm practicing.
All right, last pick.
Garrett bought a bass.
Oh, I play guitar.
Hell yeah, man.
I've also got a mandolin.
Oh, dude, is it us? This is our last pick.
Yep, suck up.
Suckup.
Suck up.
Dude, we did it. We made it to the end. Yeah.
That everybody, is how you make $70.
Yep. Damn, dude, we got a badass team.
Yeah, let's review.
So we came in the first round, and we got tremendous value fell to us with Austin Eckler. So, dude, that guy's gonna be fucking amazing all year. Then in the second round, we followed our strategy and we took Deebo Samuel, and we're just going all in on Deebo Samuel. You know, he looks like a video game character. So, third round, Harold said it could not be done, but it was done. Tim had faith that it could be done. We took Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yep.
He's going to have a
And
great
then the fourth
season.
round, I'm not sure who we took. I think we might have taken Elliott.
Oh, by the way, the 10-minute warning on the Zoom happened like 10 minutes ago. So you're about to get kicked out.
Okay. You can send me a link if you want.
Yeah,
You can kick me out right now.
I'm going to do that.
Go ahead.
I'm kicking Tim.
Dare you.
I'm kicking Tim out. He's going to be out of here.
Yeah.
Except I couldn't figure it out last time. I'm having trouble with this.
Waiting for your call. Dude, have you heard that one? Fucking Kitster song.
Yes.
I love that shit.
All right, I'm going to send you an invite. Uh, fucking Zoom. Fucking Zoom. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, Zoom. Beautiful thing. All right. Let's get back to it. Draft complete.
What up?
What's up, man?
So our team is pretty much like saying like we are all in on Debo Samuel. Like we're counting on him to get it done this year. And I think he will. I mean, I got
so.
faith.
So I just sent you the screen share. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's look at what's. So I don't know what this other countdown is here. It's a 10-minute.
Hey, hit draft results. Oh, that's how long you've got to look at all this shit.
I got 10 minutes to look at it, then I can't look at it no
Yeah.
more? What?
Hit so you can look at it by teams. You can look draft board. You go ahead and look at the draft board.
Why can't I look at it after 10 minutes? That's kind of lame.
I guess they want to get to the next draft. They probably only got so many active draft rooms up or something.
Okay, let me do this in a way where my camera's out of the way. All right, what am I looking for here?
Go ahead and click on the draft board.
Draft board.
Yeah. Okay, so this shows the entirety of the draft right here. If you can scroll it all the way up. Okay.
Here we go. All right.
That's how it broke out right there. We took Austin Eckler at number 4. And then it looks like we came back at around 17.
Yeah, I got
and took Debo Samuel.
I got to pee again real quick, but I'll be right back. That's the draft board.
Yeah, absolutely. So this to me is like a very traditional style draft. You're not really going super running back heavy. You're not going super wide receiver heavy. You're kind of balanced. You're right in the middle. And you're positioning yourself to take the number 1 quarterback. If you can see over here, Aurora's agreeable team took Dak Prescott in the 3rd round. I think that's a little absurd. And what's strange is they were on such an amazing pace, right? With Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon. Like, I get they're both on Cincinnati, but those are 2 great players. And then to follow it up with a Dak Prescott pick, that's weak sauce. You can do so much better than that. So Austin Eckler, Debo Samuel, Josh Allen. I mean, I think that's a really strong core. I think we're going to see a lot of points throughout the year with these guys, and I think we're going to get to watch a lot of fun football, which winning obviously is the best part of fantasy football. But being able to watch good football along the way, like we've kind of positioned ourselves to watch Cincinnati, San Francisco, and Buffalo all year long. These are 3 great teams. I'd be happy to watch these teams all year long. I'm not crazy about Ezekiel Elliott, but I think as a valued number 2 running back, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, Zeke's been drafted for years now as a tippy top guy, a guy that's won many a league, I'm sure. So getting him in the 4th round, I'm really, really happy about that. I think the value for Ezekiel Elliott at pick number 4, that's great. So I'm really satisfied with our first 4 picks.
Who is our toughest competition based on the top 4? We were looking at Sean's choice and Aurora. And Terrapin's your buddy, right?
Terrapin's my buddy.
Yeah, he got Stephon Diggs, CD Lamb, Mike Evans.
And Mike Evans.
And
so
Mark
he
Andrews.
went with that's a very strong core. I think that if we are going to have competition down the road, dude, at wide receiver, he's got the best wide receivers.
He went with the strategy that you wanted to go with.
Correct. Taking the best wide receivers early. I think that's a good way to go.
Us. We were going to take Diggs, and he took him.
He did.
We shouldn't have invited that son of a bitch.
CD Lamb in the second round, I think that could pay off for him. And Mike Evans in the third. It's like he was determined. He went in there with a fucking strategy, and he was like, I'm taking 3 fucking wide receivers in the first 3 rounds. And then to follow it up with Mark Andrews at 4, he's making a statement. He's saying, I'm taking the best guys on the board right now.
He's going to take our money. Slim Pickens took Najee
Slim Pickens is looking pretty damn good.
Nah, he's not going to do anything. I was just going to say it's interesting that he took Najee Harris in the first round.
Yeah, but what if Najee? Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, if you, dude, Najee Harris is still a good player.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying first round pick.
I hear it. I get it. But we had already taken. I mean, a lot of the best guys had gone by that point. Debo, I'm really happy about.
Justin got Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, and
very sad. I'm very sad about Hill. Chubb and Hill and Jonathan Taylor. That's pretty damn sick.
That is a hell of a combo.
That's a combo wombo.
This guy got Cooper Kupp and George Kittle.
Not crazy about his team. I think that Kupp might drag him along through some games. I think this guy's team sucks. Yeah. Breaking old habits. Yeah. I think that shit sucks.
And then we got Austin Eckler, Debo.
Excellent.
We got Debo.
Excellent. And we did the impossible.
Allen.
We did it.
I mean,
so we should just win outright, right?
I feel like he is going to be a staple that's going to drive our team this entire season
to victory.
Probably. Well, I don't know about that, man. I'm looking at some of these other guys. But we got fucking Josh Allen, man. So we got that going.
I'm going to be happy watching him all year.
I guess
it's going to be fun.
I guess it just really depends.
That's what when you were gone, I was talking about how we get to watch really fun football all year with Austin Eckler, Debo Samuel, and Josh Allen. That's going to be cool to watch. And Elliott, the cool thing about Ezekiel Elliott is he's been going as like a top guy for years. So, I mean, I feel like getting him as a number 2 running back, I'm really happy about that. That was your pick. I think it was a really good one, solid one.
I made money on him last year. I remember that.
Yeah, no, he's got game, man.
I remember. Let's see. Ryan's remarkable. Got Derrick Henry, DeAndre Swift, Avante Adams, Kyle Pitts.
Not crazy about it. I think Henry's good, and I think Pitts is good.
Yeah. Joey's franchise. Nothing special going on there.
Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara could be good. I mean, those guys are both really good running backs.
Yeah, but compared to Eckler and Debo and Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor.
I think, and later on during his draft, wide
CD Lamb. I mean, shit, dude. He could have picked fucking CD Lamb, and he didn't.
Yeah, he could have taken Stephon Diggs, and he didn't.
Yeah, he took Davante Adams. So I don't think Sean knows what the fuck is going on.
No. Aurora started off great. I was talking about Aurora while you were gone. The first 2 picks are studs, right? Like Cincinnati, I've said I think before, I think is going to be great this year.
Joe Mixon.
Dak, on the other hand, yuck.
Yeah, in round 3.
Hello? Hey, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, I got you. Hey, I like your team. Yeah, we're talking about it on the stream right now. Yeah. Yep. All right, man. See you. Yeah, he's liking it.
That son of a bitch. He's gonna take our money.
Dude, I think he has the bet. Let's scroll down and see who his running backs are.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. But I mean, dude,
Let's see what
he
he's
got
got. Yeah, I
Stephon
think he's
Diggs, CeeDee
about to come
Lamb,
over here
and
in a
Mike
second.
Evans. I mean, come on, dude.
And Mark Andrews, dude. Oh, AJ Dillon. Holy shit, that's a good pick.
That son of a
Lamar
bitch.
Jackson could be strong too.
That son of a bitch.
He came to motherfucking play, dude. He wasn't sleeping on this shit.
He took all of our shit.
Yeah, it's like he watched our previous draft guide.
That son of a bitch.
Dude, hey man, that shows though. If you fucking watch our shit, shit pays off. You'll be fucking shitting in high cotton with us.
You'll win $80.
It'd be dope if it came down between him and us. Like that would be the coolest shit in the world. Yeah, so Lamar Jackson, AJ Dillon. That's pretty good. Although we got Terry McLaurin and Darren Waller, man. That's good too.
I don't know, man.
Dude, Scary Terry. We're Scary Terry all year long.
Now that I'm looking at Terrapin Soup's team, I'm not feeling so confident anymore.
I love it.
Oh,
This is what makes it like dope. Oh, 10 minutes. Fuck you. There was like so much more shit I wanted to look at for sure.
Why can we only look at it for 10 minutes? That's dumb.
I know. I can't believe that shit.
Like we can't.
But there it is.
I'm the fucking commissioner, okay?
You should be able to look at it as long as you damn well please.
I'm the fucking commissioner. I commission this shit.
Yep.
I'm gonna look. I like how it looks like I have like a halo over my head. That's pretty dope. I'm feeling
right
that. Halo action.
There probably is a ranking. Hey, Harold, is there a ranking on there?
Yeah.
Who got the best grade?
No, it's ranking based on like performance, I think.
Oh, okay. Because sometimes they do like a grading system.
Yeah, I don't see anything like that.
Scroll down. Best draft. It's right there. Go up. Scroll up. Best draft. Betting on balls. The Brown Boys. Best draft is awarded to the team with the most projected season points. Nice. We did it. We won this draft.
Wait.
Hell yeah.
Wait, where do you see that?
Look at it.
This here?
It's on the right hand side.
How do we get that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Click on that.
Hey, is that Gert that's with you there?
Yeah, it is.
You son of a bitch. I hate you.
What's up, man?
You took all of our good players.
He did. He had a good ass draft.
Yeah, you go to hell. You go to hell and you die. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna turn that into a meme. You fucking son of a bitch.
Dude, all year long, we got to go against this motherfucker.
I'm gonna meme that bitch. That's gonna be his meme. It's gonna be him in his Ram shirt going like,
like every time he wins a game, he's going to be like, oh.
fucking bastard.
I got AI to generate my artwork.
I bet you
Nice.
did. I bet you did. You fucking.
Got AI generated artwork, dude.
Dude, I actually saw some AI generated artwork that was pretty fucking badass. Like, it won like some kind of like art
Hey,
contest.
scroll down. Scroll down. He's saying to look at his AI generated artwork.
All right, where is it?
Terrapin soup.
Terrapin soup.
You bastard! I hate you. taking all of our fucking like, oh, I just want to join real quick
I
and just
want
take
Stephon
everybody.
Diggs.
Fucking,
I didn't
yeah,
like
take
listen
a
to the
Stephon
podcast
Diggs,
last
fucking
night.
Evans, fucking piece
He
of
like
shit.
took our whole strategy, man. He did.
You really did,
Son of a bitch.
bastard.
What is that art? It's crazy.
It
It's
looks
a
like
terrapin
is it like a
soup.
duck?
Like a
No.
duck soup?
It won't let me like well, I can save image, but it might be little.
Like give me a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all this. Is this
Well,
are you putting a virus on my computer? Is this like how you're putting like spyware on my computer?
Like check out this AI generated art.
so you
And
know
like download
so you
it.
know
and
what team I'm gonna bet on next, and you're gonna use.
you start seeing
fucking-
dicks all over your screen.
I can kind of see it. It looks like a little like duck like drinking.
It's
some
like a
soup,
duck drinking soup, is what it looks like to me.
but it also looks like a little like there's like a goblin behind him or something that's
Like
like
a
stabbing him
football
with a
player.
little dagger.
Now it's like a football player coming out of the suit
A football
And, like,
player
this-
coming out of the soup.
of the turtle soup. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I can't believe you got Diggs and Andrews
Fucking bastard.
and Mike Evans. Like, god damn.
Yeah. Wait. So how do I go back to that?
League overview. Hit overview. Yeah.
All right.
The BOBFL.
I am the commissioner. Can I just kick
So we want to
everybody
look
out?
at the draft results. We want to see our draft results. See that one that says draft?
Hold on. I just clicked overview, but yeah, I do see it. All right. Wait. So this is our
Because they
overview.
give like grades to everybody, like who had the best draft and
Well,
shit.
it says here best draft was betting on balls.
Yeah, but there's like a grading system, and I'm just like curious what our grade was
How did we get best draft? I don't understand that.
because we have the most projected points,
Oh.
and you're drafting with the best who's ever done it.
All right. So go to draft over here.
So like it would make sense. Yeah, draft results.
Draft results.
Okay. This isn't exactly what I was looking for.
What is this?
It's just our picks.
Yeah, there's something
Oh.
like a report card. Yeah, that's our picks.
Okay, so you can go back and look at it. I didn't understand that timed thing.
Yeah, draft grades. There it is. It's like literally right in the middle of the page.
Draft grades. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there was a problem.
Draft grades are still being processed. Check back soon, buddy.
Okay.
Damn. It's like we can't tell. Was it terrapin soup or was it the Brown Boys?
I guess ultimately none of that matters. What really matters is
Who's it going to be at the end of the year?
who gets the $80, and it's Garrett, that son of a bitch.
That motherfucker. He stole it. Ow.
Hey, do you guys want to make an illegal pact right now where if either of our teams win, we'll all just pool it equally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm not mad at you anymore, Garrett.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now it's like collusion.
Yeah. And hey man, do you guys ever play Risk?
Yes.
This is just like that.
Absolutely.
Same thing.
Yeah.
We
It's-
should all get together and like stream a game of Risk.
Well, we're doing it right now with fantasy.
Well,
football.
yeah, basically.
They've got a really good version of Risk on Nintendo Switch.
Oh, I've got a
Yeah.
Switch. If you guys
Yeah,
want to play,
You can do it online,
Hell yeah.
and it's awesome.
do they have like chat features?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Like headset chat, yeah. And like let's see. They got it's like better than the app basically for the mobile phone.
Right. I can get down on some Risk.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Panda and I are we're trying to get some Dungeons and Dragons stuff together.
Oh, dude, I'm definitely down. Who's gonna DM it though?
I don't know. We got to figure all that out.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's on our minds. I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna be a high elf.
Dude, do you sell D&D kits at your store?
Yeah. I
You
sell
do?
all that shit, dude. Every bit of it. The miniatures, the dice, the fucking books, all of it.
I'll probably need like I'm thinking about being a DM, so I might need like
You need the Dungeon Master's Guide, is what
Yeah.
it's called.
That's what I
Yep.
need.
Yep. Dude, I got you.
Sweet.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's coming at some point. Being a dungeon master, DMing.
Let's do it.
D&Ding with dragons and
D&D
elves.
like football players.
Dude, you could D&D with football players.
Yeah, you just build a football player character. Be like,
Have like
I was just
Barry
born.
Sanders.
I was just born to play football. I was like a orc. And like I just love football. Like we just started playing it in the fields when we were little orc children, and I dominated them all. And then I got scholarship to play at the OCAAF, which is
Yeah.
the Orc Association Football League of Afghanistan. And
of Afghanistan. Dude, I want to see my goddamn grade.
Yeah, me too.
How come there was a problem?
let me check again.
They need to process this shit.
There was a problem. Garrett, you're trying.
Oh, we got a B plus.
That's not good.
The Brown boys are loaded with studs everywhere, led by a terrific backfield. The Brown boys is a team you can trust to make it to the playoffs. But to walk away with the first place trophy, the team will need to make some moves on the waiver wire. We
Hey.
took Austin Eckler with our first pick, Debo Samuel with our second, and Josh Allen with our third. Breaking old habits. They snaked it from us. They got an A minus. Those sons of bitches. Fuck you, breaking old habits.
Wait, was their
Oh,
team
check
even
this
good?
out. Dude, the biggest steal. The Brown boys netted a tremendous mid-round value when they selected Akers with the fourth round. The fourth pick, the seventh round. That's pretty dope.
Whoever wrote this AI generated stuff is like a fucking genius. That's amazing.
This is awesome.
It's
Yeah.
narrated perfectly.
Yeah.
You got full
The
summary.
Brown boys are predicted to finish second in the BOBFL.
I mean, dude, it would have
Mark
taken.
of 12-2. That's dope, dude.
Dude, it would have
We're
taken a
projected for
human
12 and
being.
2.
It would have taken a human being like 3 weeks to write this. But we were getting mad because AI took like 30 seconds. We're like, generate it, would you? Hurry.
You may have gotten a little ahead of yourselves making your decision to select Smith with the seventh pick of the 10th round.
Whatever, bitch. You're just a computer. You don't know.
We needed a fucking wide receiver.
Yeah, bastard. Son of a bitch.
Biggest steal. Oh yeah.
Well, we got to
Dude,
back
for
up.
Kits and Kittle's got a D plus.
Let's look at breaking old habits.
Yeah. Fuck
This
you,
son of a
breaking old habits.
bitch. Fucking.
Who did they take that's so amazing?
Led by a pair of Panthers, breaking old habits have a stacked squad. Was he go for the Panthers?
Drake may have complained about trust issues, but breaking old habits should never have to. After a great draft, this team is poised to win it all.
What?
With Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, and Aaron Jones. Suck my chode, choke artist. Fuck you. No, dude. Saquon Barkley sucks ass. You've heard my takes on here many times about why he sucks. Christian McCaffrey can't make it through a whole season. And Aaron Jones has some serious competition with A.J. Dillon behind him. So,
Yeah, this guy's a joke. Let's get out of here.
yeah.
A minus.
I mean,
Like,
I honestly feel like
A
it's
minus,
the Brown
minus.
boys and Terrapin Soup in contention.
yeah, let's look at Terrapin Soup. Well, we're allies now. So
For allies.
So he's Europe. No, he's
Trust?
no, he's
No,
I feel
this.
like Terrapin Soup is the
He's
USA.
like Sweden.
No, he's the United States. Look at this guy: Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans.
He's like the red, white, and blue.
Dude,
Yeah.
we're
Fucking. But listen to his description. Check this out. Trust but verify. That pretty much describes the draft of Terrapin Soup.
bitch.
The
Please.
playoffs are in reach, and so is the championship.
This thing is
It's gonna
retarded.
break right.
I fucking hate
Dude,
this
I
thing.
like it.
I
I
love,
love
it,
it.
but I hate it.
Dude, most likely to improve. Kadarius Toney, very good pick. Of all the offensive selections by Terrapin Soup, Toney seems poised to take the biggest jump from last year. Following a rookie season, which he racked up 39 receptions for 420 yards in 9 games, totaling 43 fantasy points. Toney is projected with a score of 138 fantasy. Well, hell yeah. And he took a stretch on Damian Pierce. May have gotten a little bit ahead of yourself.
I sent a text to Terrapin earlier with the link for this, and he sent me a text back that was like, "Why they want my social security number?"
I mean, that's probably like not the worst question to ask. These fuckers.
Which is actually the second time that's come up for me today. So I have like a dormant bank account, and they want to close my account because I don't use it anymore. I'm like, no, I want to keep it open. They're like, well, you gotta, blah blah whatever. And the lady called me today. She called me. So a random number that I don't recognize called me on the phone, and she's like, hey, I'm so and so with Andrew Johnson Bank. I just need to confirm your identity. What's your full social security number? And I was like, I'm not telling you that.
Right.
like,
Kidding me?
like you're gonna call me and then just say that you're with my bank and then just ask for my full social. Like, I'll give you my last four.
Now I've got your identity, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I said no, and
Good.
I might be out of a bank. I don't know. They're lost the way I see it. I'm a damn
Right.
good customer. I'm loyal. I don't pay any money, but
Right.
I'll show up.
I don't ever deposit anything.
No.
Hey, chock full of wide receiver talent, Terrapin Soup are a team to watch.
I mean, shit, dude. You got Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Mike Evans. I mean, what more do you want?
Right. That's amazing.
Son of a
You know,
bitch.
that's like exactly the strategy that I wanted. It's like to take the wide receivers
But
early.
he's our ally, so his team is our team.
Right.
Yeah, and we can do trades, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can definitely trade.
So he's
We
on.
could trade. We could trade like when the weeks kind of coincide with
With the good
doing good-
matchups.
yeah, with the good
It's like,
matchups.
I need a receiver this week. Oh, I need a running back.
Oh yeah, you guys are fucking geniuses. So what about now? We got a game coming up. You guys want to make some trades?
This is how you bet on ball. Do you want to know how to win? Cheat. Like,
Hey,
how do you think the fucking Patriots won for fucking 20 years straight, man? Like, goddamn.
it's not cheating. It's forming relationships
Right.
and alliances. It's different.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta fucking claw your way to the top, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Like Survivor.
I gotta get back. to
Yeah,
work.
but less confusing. So so how do we set up a trade? Like, how we do this?
It's just easy. It's like you can trade anytime.
All right, well, let's look
If you
at
go
it.
to my team,
All right, let's make a trade.
yo, that dude they gave the best draft. If you're fucking listening to this shit, you can suck my fucking balls because your team sucks ass, man.
Hey, you don't have to insult the man because we're about to take his money. So,
I mean, yeah, but dude, your team sucks. Like they should have gave me the best draft.
Well, maybe he could, stop wasting all of our time and he can just quit the whole thing.
Forfeit.
altogether. Yeah, just
You
forfeit.
should like forfeit.
Yeah, just get
like,
out of
think
here.
about
Get out. No one
it.
wants
I'm just
you here
saying,
anymore.
like, think about it.
Like,
Like,
yeah.
don't,
Your mom probably didn't even want you.
do what you got to do, but think about it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So okay. So we can. So okay, I need you to explain trades to me. Trades. How do trades work? So is it as can you trade anytime, or is there a time limit, or
Up until the trade deadline, you can trade anytime.
So how about this? For example, there's a game on Thursday, right? And say that Terrapin has a player that plays on that Thursday game that we want.
Right.
Would it be worth trading him for like a day or two? And then when his,
We'll see how it shakes out.
I mean, is that how it works?
Apparently, Terrapin. Listen, okay, if a team is willing to work with another team and negotiate trades and shit, there's nothing illegal about that. Okay,
There's an open message board,
and
on
especially because we have a trade deadline set in place, it really prevents like funny business toward, especially at the end of the season.
here. Hey, you know,
Look, man, all is fair in love and fantasy football.
I want that $80.
We're gonna fucking get it. We got a B plus.
All right, we got 10 minutes on the Zoom. I just got my warning popping up here. So for example, on this trade, shit, I got pee again. Hold on a second, man.
Yeah, you got it. Man, I'm in love with this team. I just want to say, like, the wide receivers are questionable, to a certain degree. Everything after Deebo Samuel is somewhat questionable at wide receiver. But I feel like we're so solid running back that it kind of makes up for it in a way. I feel like that hopefully we gotta hope that Darren Waller plays all year. That's a big ask. I think that that's something that definitely has to go right for us. Cam Akers. So Cam Akers only ended up with 1.3 fantasy points last year. I thought he actually played a couple of games. I guess not. Maybe he only played one towards the end of the year. Makes sense. Man, I've really enjoyed this draft. I love this team. Debo is going to be fun to watch. Josh Allen's going to be fun to watch. Eckler, obviously, is just going to be sick. It's going to be a good team to manage. It's going to be a lot of fun to manage this one and show you guys what exactly is kind of going through my head. There's a lot of potential with this team. There's a lot of potential with McLaurin. I think that Marquise Brown could have a really good year this year. So we'll see what we get.
So, who's playing on Thursday? It's the Bills and Rams?
LA.
Right?
Yeah, the Rams. We've got Josh Allen going right out of the gate. Thursday night, we'll be watching.
So,
We can potentially watch the fucking game and stream at the same time.
let's create a trade. Search by first name. Was it Terrapin, right?
No, it's going to want a specific player.
Really?
Yeah. So if you just go look at his team,
Oh.
if you just go to league, scroll up and hit league.
I'm going to do that in another tab. All right. What we got here? Terrapin soup. So he's got Stephon Diggs.
You got Mark Andrews.
But I'm saying for this game, what if we traded for Stephon Diggs just for the game? And then trade him, and then trade him back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, but then he would be
He
losing.
probably wants a piece of Stephon Diggs in this game too, man.
Yeah, then he would be losing Stephon. I'm just thinking in a way that we can collaborate. And
Mark Andrews is how we collaborate to me. Like that's what sticks off the page like a sore thumb for me.
wait a minute.
If there's some way that we can end up with Mark Andrews that's beneficial for him, that could be good for us.
Oh, or do you think it'd be worth it, since we're all collaborating, just to take his best players? Like, just make a super team. Like, we could trade Stephon Diggs for, like, you know, some other shitty
I don't-
wide receiver that we have.
I
And
don't
so-
think it's like time for that yet because I think both our teams are in contention for playoffs anyway.
Right. So best to
It
keep
may
it
actually be more beneficial to have us both
two
running
contenders.
optimal teams. Yeah,
Well, because even second place doubles their money.
that's right.
So even if one of our teams gets
we all
second
get our.
place-
If one of us hits second place, everybody gets their fucking money back.
yeah. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
So we want to be. If there is a trade between us, we want it to be mutually beneficial.
Right.
We want it to where it helps him out as well as helping us out.
Okay. Yeah. So let's look at that. Who's he got here? So. Who's AJ Dillon? Running back,
He is.
Green Bay.
He is the second running back for Green Bay. Yeah, he's right behind Aaron Jones.
Probably a good pick.
Yeah, I took him in my draft. It's funny that he ended up taking a lot of guys that I took like in my draft.
What about? I'm kind of confused by his last pick, Trevor Lawrence, just a backup QB.
Yeah,
Some guy.
looks like it. Hey, who's his kicker? Is it Justin Tucker?
Does he have a kicker?
Because I just know this guy, like, and he loves fucking Justin Tucker. No,
McPherson.
he didn't. He didn't take him. Wow.
Maybe he was taken.
Yeah, it must have been. He took Dawson Knox from us.
He got Cincinnati. Dawson Knox. But that's okay because, you know, like you said, it's good that we'll have two balanced powerhouses going at this.
No doubt. No, I love our team. Let's take a look at our team.
My team.
Rasta. Yeah, scroll down.
The Brown Boys. Fuck.
We got to find a cool picture of Antonio Brown.
I mean, shit, dude. Even if Josh Allen, I mean, look, he put up.
Okay,
400
so you see under where it says week 1 and there's like a little arrow on both sides of week 1.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then under that it says week 1.
Yeah.
Click on the thing that's under that one. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is our projected points for week 1. So scroll down. Let's see. We've only got a 9.42 projected for our second wide receiver. Do we have any better options? Woo, Eckler is high. God bless America.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
What does that mean? Eckler's high.
Eckler has a very high projection at 16.4 points.
Is that a lot?
That is a lot, yeah. Because look at the other guys around him in that same kind of area. They're all around 10 points. So he's almost got like another 7 points on him
Look at Josh Allen, man. We'll have that baby all season.
all year long, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this does kind of look like our most optimal lineup right here. Okay, so one thing I would change, I would switch Ezekiel Elliott into the flex.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so click on the big blue RB next to Ezekiel Elliott's name. Okay, now click on the WRT with Cam Akers' name. Nice. Okay, so it switched Cam Akers to a running back number 2, and it put Ezekiel Elliott into the flex.
Why?
Well, it just gives us more opportunity because we know we're already going to run Akers, so it makes more sense to run him in a running back slot
On Thursday.
and leave ourselves open for the rest of the week for the flex position.
Oh, so we can change this throughout the week.
Absolutely,
Anytime.
unless the guy has already played. Because once the Rams play on Thursday night, those guys are going to be locked for the rest of the week. Like their scores are what they are. Yeah, so once Josh Allen plays, that's all the points we get. So
Uh, Tim. Hello?
what's up?
Hey,
What's up?
40 minutes. We gotta fix that, man.
Dude, yeah, so I was thinking about that. Like, how much is the freaking subscription?
I don't know. I haven't even looked at it yet, but
Like,
we'll,
if it's so
we'll figure it out.
I have some like really cool news for you. Like, I've done something for you.
Okay. What's up, man?
So I built myself another computer, and I was gonna give you my computer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'll buy it off you.
No, don't worry about that shit right now. Maybe that's something we can discuss like later on down the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I figured you having one, we could like really fucking like do this shit. Like,
Yeah, dude, so my equipment is like trash. My equipment is
we've been fighting for a while.
my equipment is awful. My last PC that I have is like first of all, it doesn't even run, but even if it did, it's like 7 years old.
Dude, I'll tell you this. Instead of buying it from me, how about you save me the shipping and you just come down here and get it?
Sure, man. Oh, dude, I wanted to talk to you about another thing, maybe off stream, actually.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
Um,
Which,
but
speaking of which, I think we've been streaming for like ever.
we've been on for close to 2 hours, I think, or like
Oh, really? I thought we were like closer to 3.
well, we started at 10, and it's about midnight.
Oh, okay, cool.
Or I
Well,
guess
we
we
can
started at like 9:30, I guess. But anyways, I was trying to think of a way on these trades, like if there was a way to kind of finagle, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, is there a way to finagle like or like here's the thing to keep in mind. So like you can play certain players based on what game is happening, right? So we kind of have to pay attention to the NFL schedule, right? Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like for example, random example, I'm just throwing out there. Say the Raiders are playing on Sunday. We want to make sure Darren Waller's playing, right?
Absolutely. For us, yeah.
So like we want
As our
to,
team stands right now, yes.
or like for example, say Tampa Bay is playing on Sunday. We'll want to move Julio Jones up, right? So he can clock those points. Is that how it works?
No, because you see the positions that are like white and then the ones that are kind of grayed out. Like the ones that say B in, the big blue things that say B in, like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're all next to players. It says B in. That's your bench.
Yeah.
Okay. So those guys were not actively starting this week. So whatever points they leave on the bench, we don't get those points.
But that's what I'm saying is if they're not starting that week, wouldn't you want to start them? Like say if Julio or say if Tampa Bay is playing on Sunday, wouldn't we want to move Julio up instead of like Terry McLaurin, who might not play a game that week?
Yeah, absolutely. Totally.
Which I guess is why the times are on here. So like it's showing that Josh Allen is on Thursday, which I just noticed.
Right.
Cam Akers is
so
on
we're
Thursday.
We're essentially committing to that time. We're saying we're going to start this guy at this time and get however many points we get out of him.
And it looks like everyone else plays on Sunday, huh?
Yeah. I don't know who plays Monday night. I didn't have any guys on my team that were playing Monday night.
Everyone on ours though looks like Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday.
What about our defense and our kicker?
Kicker Sunday. Defense is Thursday.
Sunday.
Oh, we got Rams defense.
If we wanted to start the Rams defense, we could, but I think we're better off starting New Orleans at Atlanta.
Oh, we have to choose?
Yes. That's a way better matchup, dude, because the Rams, the Buffalo Bills, dude, could be the best team in football.
That's true. They're
and
most
then
likely
we're playing
to win
against our own quarterback, which sucks.
What was that?
We'd be playing against our own quarterback at that point.
Right.
Yeah, I'd hate that shit.
Okay. So it looks like we're set up pretty good.
Yeah. No, I'm good with this lineup for sure. I love these guys.
Let's go to the message board.
You can view our matchup. You can view who we're playing against.
Oh yeah. Where was that at?
If you just hit back. And you see that thing that says week 1 matchup? And it's got our 2 pictures. It's got the B helmet and then that guy's crazy picture of the dude in the glasses.
Yeah.
See, we gotta get a cool picture, man.
I like the B though. It's betting on balls.
It needs to be
Versus-
our own bee. It needs to be like swag-tastic, dripping in swag juice.
We're against for shits and kitties. I don't recall this person.
Yep, we're playing against for shits and kitties. So above, yeah, that's it.
I don't remember seeing them on the list.
So you want to click on the actual matchup itself. So like,
Yeah.
kind of click like right in the verses.
Let me try. Fucking Yahoo. I
Yeah.
can't believe I'm using fucking Yahoo. And
That's it. That's the matchup.
What year is this? 2022?
I know.
And I'm on Yahoo.
How is Yahoo even a fucking thing at this point?
I'm proud. I mean, really. After all we've been through, 9/11.
Do you remember when Yahoo like fucking started, like the early days of like the internet? And
Yes,
shit?
that's what I'm saying, dude. The Iraq War.
Yeah.
They survived all. Dude, the NSA did not exist before Yahoo.
Yeah.
And here we are, fucking
The Brown Boys.
betting on balls.
Dude, we have got to come up with some kind of homage. I want to like make our own logo or something.
Just get it AI generated. Garrett
Maybe.
did it. Garrett did it. It's fine.
Dude, so I want to produce this. You got to help me make this documentary. I think it would be really successful, and it could maybe make us some like money on here,
We would have to go meet him and interview him.
or just people that he knew.
No,
people like
no. To
around
make
him.
if you want to make money off of it, you have to meet him, and we have to get tight
Dude,
with him.
I want to make like a legitimate fucking documentary about him. Like, dude, he's fascinating to me. Like, he's literally one of the most fascinating fucking people in the world to me.
We could try to document his life after the NFL, but that would be like a full-time commitment thing. Like, you'd have to leave your job. You'd have to go get a film crew, follow this guy around.
For a certain amount of time,
Yeah. Yeah, about a month.
you know. Yeah,
Anyways,
I think there's money on the table there. People want to know that story, dude. I want to know that story.
I forgot his name already. It's Julio Antonio
Jenkins.
Antonio Brown. Is that it?
Yeah, dude.
I'm not good with names,
That's
And-
a lead.
and I don't know him as good as you do, either. So like I don't know the whole.
I've got like a personal connection with Antonio Brown, man. I really do.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah. He's in so many ways, he's like, I want the very best things in the world for that guy. But like in so many ways, he's like completely insane. So it's like, what do you do? You know?
That's just how it goes, man. That's the world.
Yeah.
So we're looking at for shits and kittles seems to be the underdog here.
We're a 61% favorite to win.
Is that a lot? That seems
That's
like
pretty
a
damn
lot.
good.
That seems like a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
he's got Aaron Rodgers. Come on, dude. Oh, you
Cooper
got
Cup.
Cooper Cup.
He's got the Wombo combo with Aaron Lazard and Aaron Rodgers.
George Kittle.
That's good. Josh Jacobs. That's good. Justin Tucker, #1 kicker. You heard it here.
But if you compare our Josh Allen to his Aaron Rodgers, get
It's
out of here.
amazing.
Our Debo Samuel compared to Cooper Cup,
Yeah.
actually Cooper Cup wins that one, right?
It wins it, but I would say that I would rather go into battle with no one else. Like there's no one else I would rather to fucking plant my flag and say, here the fuck I am. I'm ready to do war. I got motherfucking Debo Samuel. Let's go. I get that you got Cooper Cup, but I got Debo Samuel. So let's get this show on the fucking road. To me, that's like a premier matchup. That's like what you watch fantasy football for. That's the real deal right there. It's Cooper Kupp versus fucking Debo Samuel. These are both either one could be the best receiver in the league.
I feel good about this. I feel like so. What happens when we win this matchup?
We go on to the next one. It's like there's this
NFL?
famous. Can we pull it up? Can you pull it up? Can you go to YouTube?
Yeah.
And I just want you to pull up a quote by Bill Belichick that says "On to Cincinnati."
Sure.
Because after we win this fucking game, that's what our mentality is. We're on to Cincinnati. We're on to the next game. We're not even thinking about fucking whatever the fuck you're talking about. We're on to the next one. We're going to win.
Was it Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick, we're on to Cincinnati.
Hell yeah. Oh, Patriots.
We're on to Cincinnati.
This old grumpy fuck.
They like start asking him all this bullshit, and he's like, yo, I'm on to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I'm on to
moving
the next.
Moving on. That's how you win.
Well, you think having a 37-year-old...
We're on to Cincinnati. It's nothing about the past, nothing about the future. It's right now we're preparing for Cincinnati.
Okay,
That's
do you feel like the
exactly.
talent you have here is good?
Look at
We're
that.
getting ready
man.
for Cincinnati.
We got to turn the page.
Why
I
is
mean,
it
we're going to
all
sit there
laggy
and
and shit?
talk about the Kansas City game for the rest of the season, any more than we would talk about
It's like
any of
not-
our
is it
big wins
playing?
for
It is
day
playing.
after day after day. You know, it's 24 hours after the game. You got to move on.
What is your
Is it- I mean-
responsibility?
Well, I mean, I'm just asking, do you think you've done enough to help Tom Brady?
We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
I could have done it 3 times. I could have done it 53 times. It could have been 103 times if
We're on to
that's what
Cincinnati.
they wanted to keep asking, because we had to turn the page, and we had. I'd say we had, as coaching staff.
All that noise,
as a team,
all that
we had to.
bullshit from the last game, you don't think about that shit. You just go on to the next one. Well,
Yeah.
win, loss, what the fuck does that matter? I got another game to play. I'm in this. I'm in this to fucking win this fucking thing.
I mean, shouldn't that be every press conference?
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
like the fact that is like a thing that people have to point to is ridiculous. Like the fact that you have to sit down and coach and be like, oh, well, I got this and that. It's like, nah, dude, I'm working on the next one. I
Right.
gotta win.
What do you think I'm doing here?
Yeah.
What do you fucking think I'm doing here? Do you think I'm just wasting my time? Like I've got no agenda at all? Or do you think I'm a fucking professional? Do you think I've got... What do you think I'm doing?
I absolutely do not understand sports press conferences.
Right. I
It's
know,
just, it's
man.
just embarrassing. It's
It's
like,
just
dude,
dumb question after dumb question.
well, not only that, but like anything that you have to ask or anything that they have to say,
Right.
they put on the field. So like, it's like an art form. It's like asking you to play Beethoven's symphony
Sure.
in like a spoken word form and breaking it down and being like, well, yeah, I start the symphony here and then I do this and this and that and whatever. It's like, dude, just play the fucking symphony.
Right.
Like, I don't want to see.
Whatever I say has no effect on what's going to transpire on the fucking field.
Well, it's just
He's essentially saying, you know nothing about fucking football. Shut the fuck up and let me do my job.
well, it's insulting too. Like from like a player's standpoint, where like say you're Tom Brady and you won like 6 of your last games and you just lost against, I don't know, like the Jaguars or someone. And you got
Right.
all these reporters in your face being like, "What happened? What happened? What's going on? Did you lose your touch? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? You blah, 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 like all this stuff." And it's like, dude, watch the game. Like, you want to know what
Yeah.
happened? Watch the game,
Yeah.
and you'll see exactly what happened.
Right.
And if you want to know what I'm gonna do moving forward, I'm gonna watch the game
Move
too.
on to the next game
Yeah,
that
he's
I
like-
have to play.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
Right.
I'm gonna watch the game. I'm gonna figure out what I did wrong. I'm gonna fix those mistakes. I'm gonna move
Yeah.
forward. And I'm gonna beat the Dolphins.
I'm going to
next week.
continue to do my job.
And so-
Like I'm getting paid to do a job. I'm going to continue to do it.
Just the whole concept of a press conference is like, none of it makes sense. Like
I know.
at all.
I feel like we should like give a press conference in like an
About-
episode of Betting on Balls.
About how
Like
about
we just like
the irrelevance of press conferences.
yeah, we could have like Panda or like one of your buddies or one of my buddies like ask us like questions, and we're just like no, we just like give them answers.
No, we don't take questions. Actually, this is a press conference where we take no questions.
Right.
No questions.
That'd be awesome.
We bet on balls. We don't take questions.
We bet on balls here. That's what we do. I don't see anybody else here betting on balls.
Hey,
We're the ones doing it.
I mean, doing the Lord's work. There's a
Right.
halo over my head for a reason.
Somebody's gotta carry the weight here.
Someone's got to do it.
It's a dirty job.
Fucking A. So I reckon we're about done, huh?
Pretty much, man. We've conquered. We've set our lineup for the week. Fuck, man, we're starting on Thursday. We're gonna get Josh Allen going, get him rolling.
So the game is at 5:20 on Thursday. Are you working that day?
It's 5:20 fucking Pacific time.
So it's 8:20.
Yeah.
Are you free?
Thursday? No, I'll be good. I'll be good to go.
So maybe we can do a like a 7 or a 7:30 betting on balls
Yeah.
that day.
Do you want to do the full week or just the Bills game?
I figure we do the whole week while we're at it.
Yeah, we might as well, right?
So if we do that, let's say maybe let's see, the game starts at 7. Shit, what time does the game start?
8:20.
8:20. So we'll do let's maybe start at 7 o'clock on Thursday.
Or how about we start at 7:20?
Sure.
Yeah. So we kick it off an hour, literally 1 hour before the game.
Hour before kickoff, we'll lay our bets down for the game, our bets down for the week. We'll kind of review the fantasy stuff. And,
Yeah, man.
We'll go from there.
Dude, I love fucking doing this, man. The sports stuff, it's like it's a breeze to me. I can do this shit all night.
Dude, I got a good feeling about this, and I got a good feeling about the bets going forward. I'm actually really excited about our next episode. I don't have any bets.
Let's make a fuckload of money this season.
Well, it's not.
Fuck.
It's
I
not
mean,
about.
I got nothing else to do.
Well, for
Let's
me,
fucking do that.
For me, it's not about making like a whole lot of money. It's more about like just making like some. Like I feel like
Hey,
if you can find like just like a little trick that kind of finds you like a little
Bitcoin.
pocket of
hey,
profit.
I think we started off the stream saying, "Yo, if Bitcoin goes down under 5,000,
it won't go under 5,000. It might hit 10.
yo, nobody said it would hit 3,000 last time, and it did."
Yeah, I think it'll hit 10 or under, but I don't think we'll see 5. I'd like to though. That'd be cool.
I'd like to think that anybody who watched this stream and that we said it here, if it does, and we make you wealthy, just
No.
think us down the road. You know,
No.
do something. Let us know.
Well,
Let us know.
Well, Tim, dude, so like you don't bet as much as I do. No one is gonna get wealthy doing this. Like that should be the biggest disclaimer here is if you're betting on balls.
Oh, well, maybe betting on balls, but if you're betting on Bitcoin, I just kind of feel like that's a different
Same
scenario.
thing, dude, man. A casino's a casino.
No, it's not, man. Dude, Bitcoin is the motherfucking future. Dude, Bitcoin is the truth. It's not just the future, but it's the truth. It's like freedom. The
What?
whole concept behind it is like the most beautiful thing in the world.
Dude, that
Like this
concept.
guy wrote a soliloquy to the fucking annals of history.
Tim, give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna have to rebuke that, but give me 1 second, all right? You crazy fucking.
Anyway, I like Bitcoin. I think that if it goes under $5,000, if you don't buy it, you might have a problem. I don't know, man. Hey man, all I know is it went to $3,000. Okay. I had alarm bells going off, right? When it hit $3,000, the motherfucker went to $40,000, guys. It's not rocket science. This has happened before. Let's get on it. Let's get on it. Let's make some millionaires here. I'd love to see one guy, just one guy. I'm in dope. I like sports and shit.
All right.
Buy a Bitcoin. Buy a Bitcoin.
Future boy, 10 motions. Is Garrett with you?
Nah, man, he had to go back to the old lady.
I know he's a maxi. Oh, he's got an old lady these days, huh?
He does. She's very sweet girl.
Cool. Bitcoin is not the future, my friend. Bitcoin
just represents a lot of cool things.
Bitcoin is the past.
It might be. Maybe you're right about that.
What Bitcoin initially represented and the technology behind it and all of the doors that it has opened is a phenomenal thing, but you can't not acknowledge that the system itself has been compromised. I mean, it's been taken over by farmers, miners, manipulators. Fucking the whole market is absolutely manipulated. There's Chinese farms that have like manipulated, pump and dumps that they do with Bitcoin. I mean, like the whole thing, man. Like the initial beautiful concept of it has been perverted to the point where Wall Street.
You can't eliminate the human factor from life.
I mean, they did.
What do you mean?
I mean, they didn't necessarily eliminate the human factor, but
well, the evilness is what I mean. Like the human factor, like sometimes like people can be evil and they can like use shit for like nefarious purposes. Like that happens with everything in life.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
That's
so
normal.
I don't think you can hold it like it is what it is on that part. Whether it be like the upper echelon of fucking humanity or whatever.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that. I was just saying that it's just old tech. It's old technology, and the markets around it are completely manipulated. So it's not like the whole reason Bitcoin was founded.
The principle behind it. It's yeah.
It was because of the 2008 financial crisis that happened and all the banks that were falling apart. And he was saying that you can't trust banks and you can't trust the government because they're just going to bail them out and they're just going to spend all your money and all this stuff. And the only thing that you really can trust is just yourself and us and, whatever. So let's just make this other thing. And,
right.
and it was decentralized.
And that part makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's the premier cryptocurrency or it's going to be the one that takes us into the 21st century.
Well, that's
or whatever.
what you were saying. You said Bitcoin is the future. And that's what you're.
But it is in principle. It only in principle it is. When someone can take that selflessness and apply it to whatever the future may be, that's the future. If I to clarify it.
Well, that whole concept has been lost on Bitcoin. Of course, there's the hardcore, maxis that are always going to follow it and be that, and that's fine.
I think
that's
there's
great.
still money to be made. I mean, if that's what you're.
Well, possibly. It's just I just feel like the whole. I feel like the initial idea of it has been perverted to the point where it's insulting. So if Satoshi is still out there, if he's looking at Bitcoin, he is fucking disgusted and he's pissed off. Or at least he would be if he didn't make a shit ton of money. But it's one of those. I feel like it's one of those situations where you make so much money that it just pisses you off. Because it's not the way that you ever wanted to make money, and it wasn't your intention to make that kind of money, but it kind of happened that way. I mean, like when hedge funds are picking up Bitcoin, when you can invest in Bitcoin in the stock market. There's a Bitcoin stock market ETF, not only on the long side but also on the short side. There's BITO for the long, BITI for the short. I've made a shit ton of money off BITI recently, proud to say. Risky play. I don't recommend it to anybody, but holy fuck, it's been a wild roller coaster. Anyways, it's not about Bitcoin. It's about what the technology was and what it is and how we can progress that moving forward. So like I would be more interested in like Monero, for example, a privacy coin. Because I feel like Monero achieves way more of the initial vision of Bitcoin than current Bitcoin does. And
But
it's
some
private.
people
And
like
it's private.
collect shit. Like I like collect comic books and I like collect magic cards and collectible shit.
Yeah.
Bitcoin like appeals to that side of me too.
Sure. Well, me too.
Like even if it's not the one, there's a nostalgia factor
Well,
to it that may make it supersede all those things.
that's true.
Perhaps that Bitcoin isn't necessarily valuable because of just its utility, because it certainly has utility just by itself, but
it's a Funko Pop.
It's kind of a Funko Pop. That's a good analogy. In a
Yeah.
way, it's a hyper valuable Funko Pop. Well, it's a one of a kind.
Well, I agree with that, which is why I would buy one if it went under 5,000. It's not that I think one Bitcoin is worth 5,000. I don't think it is. It's just that I know that it has been worth.
What do you think it's worth?
Fair market value of an actual Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Is actually more than you might expect because there's such a limited supply of them. There's only 21 million, I think.
Sounds about right.
Which is super, super, super limited for what it is.
Sure.
So
super popular. It's got a big base behind it. A lot of liquidity.
Yeah. Well,
shitload of people buy it.
Fair market value, being generous, is probably somewhere between like 5,000 to 10,000. And that's
I think that's probably like 5 to 10 million.
And that's being super super. That's
long run.
Well, that's
current. Think like by the time you and I are like 50 years old, it could be worth millions of dollars, per coin.
Well, you're talking about future value. I'm talking about present value. So present value.
Oh yeah, I would put it at about 8K.
So present value, I consider it overvalued currently at about 19,000.
Yeah, I
suspect it to come down to about 10. I'm gonna short it to 15 because I'm not that ballsy to short it all the way to 10, but I am holding positions, hopefully down to 15. I always sell when I'm in the green, so it's hard to ride it all the way down, but I want to see 15,000. Like that would make my Christmas if I saw a $15,000 Bitcoin this year. But I suspect much lower.
I think it would make a lot of people's Christmases, but I think that there's I was kind of thinking like 10. Like that was like my realistic number that I thought it was going to hit.
But even then, when Bitcoin hits $10,000, I'm not buying Bitcoin. I'm buying
ETH.
I'm buying XRP. Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst one. Yeah. It's like horrible.
It's not the worst one. It's gonna make me a lot of money, but I'm not going all in on XRP. I'll get some XRP. I'll get a little bit of XLM, which is the sister to XRP, Stellar. I might pick up a little bit of VeChain. Ethereum, possibly, but again, I'm kind of like a utility guy, so I like tokens that are cheap, and the gas fees on Ethereum just really bother me. So I would like to do more research into the next bull market, into something that's maybe like an Ethereum replacer, which actually could be XRP. XRP has an entire ledger that's written on there. You can write smart contracts on the XRP ledger. It's cheap. It's basically free. It's super programmer friendly. They've recently added features where you can add NFTs to the XRP ledger. So even though
we need to get an NFT.
So even though everyone hates XRP, and they consider it like a banker coin, and it's been against the whole, Bitcoin, what it's supposed to be, all that stuff. I think at the end of the day, its utility and its function and its cheapness is going to pop one day. It's going to pop in a really, 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 really big way. So I feel like XRP has always been, at least for like the last 5 years, the sleeping giant of crypto. And I know
like it.
and I know it's a very unpopular opinion.
I would never do it, but I like your position on it.
You know, there's nowhere to go but up from here. I mean, well, actually, that's not true. It's gonna go down from here.
Fair
But
way to look at it.
but once it goes down, you know, we're about to be in the zone of DCA, which is dollar cost averaging down. So be it Bitcoin or Ethereum or XRP or HBAR or Solana or VeChain or whatever the fuck you want it to be, I think in the next year, 18 months, start slowly accumulating. You know, throw in $20 here or there. You know, $50. You know, you see, you know, I want to see XRP. I want to see it under a quarter. If I see XRP under 25 cents, I'm going shopping. Dude, XLM today, for the first time in I don't know how long, just went under 10 cents. And XLM has hit $1 in the past, and I'm confident it will hit $1 in the future. I believe its fair market value is probably around 250. I don't think we'll see that anytime soon, but you know, give it 2, 3, 4 years, you'll see XLM at $1.
Sure.
And if it's at 10 cents right now, that's a 10 times on your fucking profit, dude. Like that is
Right.
That's
Dude,
insane.
I think getting in on any startup like is maybe a good idea. Like almost any startup.
Well, not now. Well, not right now though, because you know you have the Fed is doing like quantitative tightening, so everything's going to be more expensive. More speculative assets are going to be going down in value. It's going to be we're going into a recession for the next 12 to 18 months or whatever. But what you need to look out for is when the Fed turns around and when they start doing quantitative easing again, which is probably when things are the worst of the worst. So like when everything's at the worst and the economy is crashed and we're in a recession and everything sucks and unemployment's really high and everyone's really miserable, the Fed's going to be like, okay, we're going to ease. We're going to quantitative ease. That is when you buy crypto, because that is the beginning of the next bull cycle.
Right.
So it doesn't matter what your poison is, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, HBAR, Solana, blah, blah, blah. Name it.
I totally agree with you, man.
It's all the same thing. It all goes in cycles.
Because as long as you're in it, you're probably on the right track.
But I just feel like the upside of Bitcoin has been played out. I feel like there are other... I feel like there are other options that will yield you way higher.
I don't know. I've always thought that you could be looking at $1 million Bitcoins. I've thought that for years now, that like eventually these things could be worth millions of dollars.
Maybe in like 10 years.
That's kind of like, yeah.
Maybe not even 10 years, actually. If we go into the next cycle.
And if you look at it that way, if it's going to be worth $1 million.
Well, the problem with that, though, and the problem
and
with
it goes down to fucking 5 or 8, it's a bargain.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But
even if it does take 10 years to pay off.
Well,
and I guess that's kind of how I've been thinking about it for a while now, and so it's kind of hard to like
there's
break out of that cycle.
There's a trend that you should recognize with Bitcoin where the every time it breaks out to the high, it's never as high as the previous one was percentage wise. So like the breakout.
Oh yeah, but
so like the 2021 breakout that we had was not, maybe 50% of what the 2017, 2018 breakout was. So like moving forward, we're looking at potentially lower profits.
That's probably not
and also
wildly different from like blue chip stocks like Tesla or Disney or
No,
Apple or something.
not
Like
necessarily
that
because
seems pretty reasonable for like a lot of investments. Like there would be for just stick with like there would be this tremendous period of growth, and then the growth would kind of like slowly there would be like a little bit more, and then it would kind of slowly start tinkering back. Well, the growth would continue up and up and up, but over time it would the margins would get smaller and smaller and smaller, but it would still continue to scale upwards. That's how it is with collectibles anyway. That's kind of how it is. Like something comes out and there's this tremendous boom and it goes up, and then over time it slowly kind of inches its way up from that point.
I feel
And
like
there might be fluctuations, but it always goes back to whatever the last floor was and starts there again.
I feel what you're saying, but the thing with Bitcoin is I feel like it's losing liquidity because there's so many other options out there.
Oh, no.
And the options are cheaper and they are more efficient and they're not bad for the environment. And of course there like you said there are always going to be people that buy it. Sure it's going to be there, but I don't think it's
Right.
going to be as huge as it was going to be before all these other things popped up. So had you asked me 3 or 4 years ago, would we see $1 million Bitcoin? I would have been like, yeah, probably by like 2021 or 2022. But if you were to ask me now, I would say maybe 10 years just because a lot of that money is going to flow out of Bitcoin, especially when Tether collapses. Do you know anything about that whole situation?
I've heard a little bit about it. Yeah.
Basically, Tether is an unaudited offshore company that's holding what like $80 billion of assets that no one knows if it's there. They're just saying it's there, and
Right.
there's no government institution that's holding them accountable for all this. So basically, they're just pretending like they have all this money, and they've loaned a bunch of that pretend money to a bunch of exchanges and a bunch of other people and all these Bitcoiners and stuff. So a bunch of the Bitcoin out there is actually held on collateral on this fraudulent network called Tether. So it's basically a bunch of printed money out of nowhere, literally made up, even more so than what the Fed does, like unofficial, like
Damn.
not real tokens, dude. It is a total clusterfuck what's about to happen to Bitcoin
Fucking insane.
when Tether collapses. Bitcoin is going down hard,
Jeez.
and who knows what the recovery is going to look like. I mean, sure it will recover, but you know, I don't know. Bitcoin is messy, and honestly, all the markets right now are messy. It's best just to sit out
Yeah.
and just bet on some balls.
Yeah. Bet on some balls.
Yeah,
Those
man.
aren't going anywhere.
Nah. All right. Well, it is late for me, my brother. I'm gonna
Me
get out of
too.
here. I guess we'll stream again on Thursday
Let's do it.
before the game, and then we'll kick off the NFL season. It's gonna be great,
We will. All right. Let's do it.
dude. Oh, got booted. Later. That was betting on balls.